Yeah. Emmanuel Saigon, salute. Cash, salute. Southside, salute. What's good? Architect 1. Tavares Dot, Make the Fight. New Jersey Boxer, KV. BX, New York City, salute. Harold Jones, salute. Bo 1, salute. Yeah. Chris Brown, salute. Doc Holliday, salute. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Texas Bubba Stop 6, salute. Black Ham TV, salute. Almighty Law 703, salute. James Higgins Butterbaby, salute. Jay Good, salute. Off Killer, salute. Sting Crow, salute. Yeah. Yeah. Make the fight. Let's go. Salute. I'm trying to get my brother Blood in here, man. Yeah. Maurice Hooker did his thing. Yes, sir. BBG, salute. G-Lex, salute. Yeah. Yeah, we in here. It's Cursor, salute. What's good with y'all, man? Chris Brown, 4-5 in the building. What's good? Oh, yeah, it's going down today, man. Yeah, whole lot went down last night. KO, salute. 2 Robinson in the building, salute. Jay Lives Life, salute. Walter Tran, salute. Mailman Mike in the building, salute. Deuce 09, what's shaking? Too Tough, what's good? Ronaldo Tull, salute. Cypher Supreme Ra, salute. Yeah. Clyde Jackson, salute. Michael James 616, salute. Stephen L. Hawk is in the building, what's shaking? Benjamin Harrington, salute. Yeah, man. Oh, we gonna be lit today. I'm trying to get my brother Blood up in here, man. He probably was out all night last night, man. Salute to my brother Toot Robinson in that super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Pure Isom, salute. Peter James, salute. D. Martin, salute. St. Lou in the building. Shout outs to the St. Lou, to the Lou. James Higgins Butterbaby said Crawford really going to get that smoke. Yeah, he want that action, man. Bud want that action. Lala D, salute to the sister. What's shaking with you, sister? Great morning to you, queen. I appreciate it. And my cousin make all my music. Yeah. Shout out to him, man. The BX, the Boogie Down in the building. Yo, I told what I've been telling y'all, man. Elias Navarro, salute. I've been telling y'all, man. I've been telling y'all what have I been saying forever in the day? Haven't I been saying that Bud Crawford want that smoke? Let me know if my music too loud. Z23, salute. Wilbur Holmes, salute. Ronald Haskins, salute. If the music too loud, Martrell, Virginia Beach, salute. Chop Money in the building. What's good? Hey, if the music too loud, let me know, y'all. Let me know. Travis DeBow in the building. What's shaking with you, bro? Cruise Control, salute. Orlando Gray, what's good? Mr. King Palmer in the building. What's shaking with my peoples? Ryan Clark in the building. Jonathan Wick, salute. Ian Campbell, salute. My brother Ryan Clark in the building, man. Yeah, man. Whatever, man. Salute. American Patriot 1776 in the building. Oh, yeah. It's going down today, my peoples. Hey, if I've been telling y'all that Bud Crawford wanted that smoke forever and a day, give me the thumbs up. Big Loke, salute. Clyde Swan, salute. Cool Keys, salute. Curtis Graham, salute. Messi Lingard, salute. Hey, I've been telling y'all forever and a day that Bud Crawford want that smoke, but everybody kept telling me they ain't hear it from Bud mouth, so he don't want it. Cypher Supreme in the Cypher Supreme Rod in that super chat, salute. I appreciate you, bro. You already know. Hey, I've been telling y'all this, right? I've been telling y'all this forever and a day that Bud Crawford want that smoke, but forever and a day everybody kept telling me that they ain't hear from his own mouth, from Bud mouth, so he ain't want it. So guess what happened last night? Bud seeked out Errol Spence. He seeked out Errol Spence. Mr. 229, salute. Right? Yeah, Spence went to Oklahoma by himself, but when he was there, Bud said, listen, I see you coming. Make sure you come say hi to me. Errol Spence went in the arena and Bud seeked him out. John W. Boswell, the second, salute. Hey, and Bud said, I ain't Keith Thurman. JMJ 2121, salute. Locked in, salute. Hey, and he threw that shot at Keith Thurman to let Keith Thurman know he been hearing Keith Thurman. Black Seas Boxer, salute. He said, you ain't the boogeyman if I gotta chase you. Yeah, he said he ignored. He said, I ain't got your number. Yo, I love EJ. I love EJ body language though. He like, man, I ain't got your number. Hey, yo, when he said that though, that was on some bullshit though. Part of my language, YouTube, don't flag me. When he said, Brad Hatter, salute. Yeah, Bud said, you ain't know I was gonna pull up on you, did you? You ain't think I was gonna pull up on you. You knew I was gonna pull up on you? You knew I was gonna pull up on you? Yeah, he did. Nah, Texas Bubba Stop 6, he definitely did. He said, man, he lightweight. That's why I say I love EJ body language. Unbiased or biased boxing talk, salute. Ronald Haskins, salute. Nah, Bubba Stop, that's what I'm saying. I love EJ body language. Because even when he pulled up on him, y'all see, that's why I said he returned the favor, Errol Spence. Because he ain't give him that Keith Thurman energy. EJ turned around like, okay, so what it is then? You ain't shaking me down, so let's do it. Right? He turned around. Yeah, EJ got that swag, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. All we want to see is the best fight the best. And these two is the best right here. Right? You dig what I'm saying? You shake their tree, and coconut's gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? They say for the handicap. Yo, I loved every bit of it. I'm telling y'all, man. I was so in. If that's why you look on my channel, I just uploaded their joints. I ain't even put no effort into it because I was so in. Right? Yo, he said, but Errol said, man, look at this dude, man. He's lightweight. He's lightweight. So you know what that mean, right? You know what that mean? Errol was sizing him up when he seen him. Yo, Bob Arum was shook. Yo, I ain't gonna front. Bob Arum looked like he was getting ready to pass out. Bob Arum ain't with all that, man. That ain't Bob. Craig Mack, salute. Cypher Supreme Rod, my guy, always showing love, man. I appreciate you. Bud look fat now. Bud don't look fat, bro. Nah. Bud don't look fat at all. Walter Austin, salute. He said, Black C said Bob was the only white person there aside from Ellie. Yeah, but Errol was definitely sizing him up. He looked at him, he was like, as you could tell, as soon as he approached him, he was sizing him up like, nah, he ain't got nothing for me. That's what EJ was saying in his brain, like, he ain't got nothing for me. Don Ron, salute. You can tell. Yeah, Errol was a little, but hey, yo, listen. Yeah, it's gonna be, text up and stop 6 though. It's gonna be hard to, like I told y'all the other day, it's gonna be hard to land that body work on Errol, on Bud, man, cause he gonna give you a small target. He not gonna give you a big enough target for Bud to. TJ Lowe, salute. He not gonna give him a target to easy target, a body work. It's gonna be real hard, man. Like Hagler Hearns? Nah, I think it's more gonna be like Lennon Durant. I mean, Lennon and Hearns. Lennon and Hearns. That's what it's gonna be like. Yeah. He told Errol he a little chubby. He told Errol he a little chubby, man. Yeah, he crafty, man. Sir Douglas, salute. Bud told him, you can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing you. So what did that, listen, when he said that, that just confirmed what I've been telling y'all, right? I've been telling y'all forever that Bud want this fight, and Bud was calling for the fight. I told y'all that he don't personally do it, right? He sends his team to do it. So today, Bud said, all right, if he gonna be in the building, then I gotta pull up on him and say it out my own mouth then. Devon Folt, salute. Oh, my sister just stepped in the building. Beverly Rose Boxing Entertainment. Salute to the sister. What's going on with you, sister? How you doing, man? I appreciate you. Hope all is well with you. Salute to you, sister. So, yo, didn't I been telling y'all this, that Bud want that smoke, man? Huh? Fans perspective, salute. Hold on one second. That's my brother, the Cali Enigma, calling me. Let's answer the Cali. Yeah. I'm gonna say. Oh, using. All right. I'm gonna send you the link right now. All right. That's my brother, the Cali Enigma. He about to join the show. Kel C, salute. Sam Scott, salute. Mike D, the so-called black, salute. What's that? Fusion Valley Music, salute. Emmanuel Saigon, I already shouted you out, my guy. Salute to you, though. Anyway, another time. Kel C, always come through and show love. Kel C, always come through and show love. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, we got a bunch of loyal soldiers over here. You heard? Arthur Mack, salute. IMO, salute. Yeah, Felix Colazzo, salute. Blake Red, salute. D's 2, salute. Dante Gilbert in the building. He snuck in. I ain't even see you. What's shaking with you? Messi Lingard, what's going on with you? Salute. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta get my, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Main event Mark in the building. Salute. Cool Key. Salute. Peter James. Salute. Who I missed? Tank Gain a grip. Salute. What's shaking with you, Tank Gain? Where you been at? Yeah. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta go to Google, right? Doc Holiday, salute. Ty King Allah, salute. I gotta go to Google, right? Or is Google? You know what I'm talking about, right? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, it's going down. Can't see his email. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I can't see his email right now. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Dante Watkins, salute. Salute to Justin Mark in that super chat. Rain Man 2 Sides, salute. Tracy Jones, salute. Jamal Wright, salute. Hold on. El Jeffe, salute. Hold on, give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to get my brother in the building. And I know my brother Blood gonna be coming in a second, so hold on 1 second. He'll let me know if it's ended or not.
What up?
Yo, what's shaking, bro?
Same old, man.
Yes, sir.
Another dollar, man.
Hey, let the people know who you are and where you from, man. Where they can find you.
Man, it's the Cali Enigma, man. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know that I'm from California, from Northern California, the Bay Area. You know, the OAK, Oakland, California. So salute to everybody. And you can find me at the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment Network, man. Salute to the homie Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to the NYC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got my brother, the Cali Enigma, in the building. UK boxing history, salute. Ronald Haskins, salute. Yeah, man. So, I was just talking about the whole situation, man. Gaza Spartan 908, salute. I was just talking about the Kennedy Linda, salute. I was just talking about the whole situation with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford last night, man. What you think about it?
I feel vindicated, man. Remember, I think Goodfellas Sports TV, and a couple others, we were trying to tell these dudes that Bud completely won't smoke. People like, no, man. No, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Bud don't want it. Bud don't want it. Did Bud look scared of y'all? Exactly. The Bud look scared of y'all. We've been trying to tell y'all, bro. Bud look just like he do with every other opponent. Now, like I said, Errol not afraid of him either. But I'm telling you, he ain't afraid of dude, bro. All y'all was over there trying to tell me, man, you just a hater, man. I said, I ain't no neither one. I like both dudes the same. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I have a dog in this fight, both dudes.
Right.
To me, I'm neutral in this situation. But I heard what I heard, and I knew what I knew. But these dudes, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes y'all got to start listening, man. When we tell you something, it's because we heard something. We ain't never led you on the wrong direction, man. Exactly. We haven't. So I figured that you guys would start to believe now you saw it for yourself.
Right.
Man, that's how I feel about that, man. It's just like I said, I'm vindicated. So, man, I'm just saying, y'all got to stop assuming that we don't know. When we tell you when we hear something, because we actually heard something.
Right.
There's stuff that we hear about months ahead of time. We just don't say nothing.
Right. And that's why I said, we've been saying that Bud want that smoke. And then people were saying, well, Bud ain't say it out his own mouth, so he don't want the smoke. And I'm trying to tell people that's not true. He want that smoke, but the way he operate is he send his team out there to say that he want that smoke. Okay, so yesterday.
That's why he's him though, right? Isn't that why he pays Bob Arum?
Exactly. So he do things a little bit different. You can't knock him for that, right? And if he's been doing things that way, that's just who he is. But I told y'all that he wanted that smoke. We've been telling y'all that Bud wants to smoke. He want that fight next. Whether it's due to the fact that he don't have nobody else to fight over there top rank at the moment or not. Regardless of that being the case, even if that was the case, he still want to fight next. Salute to Andre Jackson in that super chat. He said, salute Blue Blood Boxing and Cali. He said, we've been waiting for this, but Bud not ducking no smoke. Ain't no B in that man. Get all that, get all BB, Blue Blood. Salute. Appreciate you, bro. Lamonte, salute. I am Ra every day. Salute. Brian Oloya, salute. Yeah, Cali, man. Mississippi King, salute. New York, salute. Yeah, Cali, man. So what you think about Buzz saying that Errol was fat?
I know for a fact Errol not fat. I seen him in training camp already. That dude is already in shape. Yeah. Now, is he in shape the way he want to be? But he's in shape. He's in a lot better physical condition than Mikey Garcia. They ain't even close. They ain't even the same galaxy from physical shape. I'm talking about right now.
Right.
Errol had no fat on him right now. I just saw him.
Yeah, man.
So I know that ain't true.
And another thing Bud said to him, Bud said, you ain't the boogeyman. If I'm chasing you, if I gotta chase you, you ain't the boogeyman.
Hey, but that's been the word put out. Yep. What we trying to tell y'all, they say he's not afraid. I mean, the same reaction Keith Thurman don't act the way that Bud just acted towards him. Keith Thurman got a whole different demeanor. But I'm also telling y'all too. Y'all don't believe this too. Maybe you'll believe this one. Sean Porter want to fight Errol Spence.
Sean Porter wants that smoke with Errol Spence.
These people they said y'all gonna learn to believe us. Like I said, I don't have Sean Porter winning that fight, but Sean ain't gonna come and lay down to him.
Right.
I think Errol gonna mess him up, but I think it's gonna be competitive.
Right. And another thing people miss when I did the interview with Sean Porter said in that interview, he said, oh, listen, a man don't talk like this. Sean Porter said, when I'm in there with Errol Spence, trust me, he gonna understand that he in the fight of his life. That sound like a man that's scared?
Like I've been trying to tell these dudes, but I said, nah, bro. I said, there's things that it goes back to what I said before. There's things that we hear that maybe you guys should start to listen, man. We hear certain things.
Right.
There's a reason why we may stay quiet on something or we may allude to something. And if we're telling you something is not the case, believe us, it ain't the case. If we got to come back and if we hear something else, then if we need to allude to it without necessarily saying, we may allude to it. If we're allowed to say it, we'll say it. But I'm telling you this, Keith Thurman definitely is definitely hesitant, or Errol Spence Jr. It's going to take an extraordinary amount of money for him to get in the ring with him right now. I know that.
Right.
Sean Porter, if Sean Porter could have fought him next, he would have fought him next. That fight would have been happening for Mike Garcia. That's all I can say to you. Believe me when I say that. If he could have got it next, that would have happened.
Yep.
So it's just another situation. Like I said, everybody's not ducking Errol. There's a lot of guys ducking Errol though. Yeah, everybody not, but a lot of guys are.
And you know what I think it is, Callie, is they see the body language from Keith Thurman towards Errol Spence, and they take that and says that it's everybody ducking Errol Spence. When Sean Porter is caught up, let me tell y'all something, man. Sean Porter told me this, and this is one thing I'm gonna tell y'all that he told me from behind the scenes, right? He's just now learning the business of boxing, right? He didn't understand the business of boxing, so he's just now learning that he just can't go in with his head down and keep running into a brick wall. He's learning the business of boxing right now. So that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. But there's other things that goes on behind the scenes that y'all need to understand, right? Salute to Big Dog Willie in that super chat. Appreciate you, bro. So, Sean Porter told me, he said, I want to know my worth in the Errol Spence fight. So he's understanding that he has to secure himself financially. He can't just go in like a bull in a china shop anymore. It's a business. So, he want to make sure in the Errol Spence situation and these future fights that he not being taken advantage of. And I'm going to leave it as that. How that sound, Callie?
That's the truth, though, because here's the thing. We already know that Errol Spence is already thinking the same way, too. Let's just keep it honestly. Let's be honest. They all think like this. Mm-hmm. They all think how much money they can mean. Don't mean that they're scared. Now, some of the dudes are. There's a few of them that are, or at least hesitant to take fights. But you do want to try to maximize your dollar when you're getting ready to get in the ring with somebody. Plus, everybody know fighting Errol Spence is going to bring a lot of money to the table.
Right. So
with that being said, yeah, he's going to try to get as biggest percentage out of that fight as he can.
Right.
I mean, it's smart. It's not, he'd be stupid not to.
Right.
It's a fight that everybody want to see. But you know what I was thinking, man? When I saw that image, because I missed it last night, I fell asleep early. I was super tired.
Oh, man, you missed it?
2:30. Huh?
You missed the shenanigans?
Yeah, I missed it, man. I missed it. I didn't see it until like 2:30 in the morning.
Wow.
So I saw it like 2:30 in the morning. Then I cut a video. Then I went back to sleep, and I haven't even uploaded the video yet. I'm still editing and shit like that. But what I'm saying is that, man, when I saw that, it made me depressed to see the Mikey Garcia fight. I don't care about that Mikey Garcia fight. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see Bud versus Errol. I want to see Errol versus Sean Porter. I want to see Bud versus Sean Porter. I want to see Bud versus Keith Thurman. Errol versus Keith Thurman. Those are the fights that matter. Mikey ain't beating up none of them dudes.
Right.
None of them. He can't beat them dudes, man. I know people are trying to give Mikey all this. He's not beating Errol Spence, man. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like that's going to be some type of competitive fight. Maybe Mikey will give you a few rounds and make people like say, oh my God, look at Mikey. Look, man, Errol going to beat up Mikey and get him up out of there, man. Either he going to knock him out or the corner going to stop him, man. That fight is not going to last. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that fight is the greatest thing since sliced bread, man. I'm happy both fighters going to get paid, but like I said, it's the first time I picked against Mikey Garcia not beating Errol. Mikey Garcia ain't beating Bud. Mikey Garcia ain't beating Sean Porter. And Mikey Garcia ain't beating Keith Thurman. And I'm not certain about Danny Garcia either, man. I don't even know if Mikey beats Ugas. I don't think he does beat Ugas. I think these dudes are too big for Mikey Garcia, man. I'm looking at Mikey next to these dudes, man. It's brutal, man. You look at Bud and Errol. Now, you can tell Errol is a little bit bigger than Bud, but from a height standpoint, they were about the same.
Right.
So it didn't look like the vast gap that you saw between Errol and Mikey. That looked horrible, man.
Hey, man, that look. Hold on one second, Cali. Salute to Ricky Samuel in that super chat. He said, Blue Blood Cali, what's popping? Bud wants all that smoke. One time and Porter can get two. BK, stand up. Let's get it. Salute to New York. Brooklyn in the building. Salute to Valdecris. Salute to everybody, man, that I missed. S550J, salute. Junior the Superdog, salute. Black Power, salute. Rasheem Green, salute. If I missed you, salute to each and every one of y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. T Bonafide, salute. Rocksteady 211, salute. Hey, man, so Cali, man, the real GOAT, salute. Hey, so Cali, that size difference looked ridiculous when they stood face to face, man.
Yeah, it looked horrible, man. I mean, you look at it, man. I feel like, to me, it was so bad. It looked depressing, really.
It did.
It's like, man, what are we looking at here, man?
It did.
Like I said, what are we looking at here? And the people, there's still some people who are trying to convince themselves that this fight is competitive. I was like, look, man, y'all know better. That's why you started to hear people start to complain about talking about Errol cherry pick. Errol didn't cherry pick Mikey Garcia. Try to put pressure. Mikey Garcia talked so much ish and put Errol in a situation where he couldn't get out of that fight. Believe me, Errol would have rather taken a different fight, and he didn't feel like dealing with no Mikey Garcia. He already know what he gonna do.
Yeah.
But since that other fights aren't available, which with Bud, he could have got Bud, but that's a whole other subject. That is kind of his situation, his responsibility, but it's also a lot of powers that be don't want that fight right now either. Right. And I do think that there's some of this trying to let the fight build situation. They do want this to try to let the fight build. So I do definitely most certainly believe that. I do think that that's what they're trying to do. That fight needs to happen next year, man. That fight hot right now. Right now. It don't need to go on no further. They don't need to be fighting no 2020, no 2021. If this goes beyond this year, it's a joke, man. This fight ready to go. I don't care. Look, man, Al Heyman, Bob Arum, y'all need to get this thing done. Get over it. Whatever personal feelings you have toward each other, get over it. You know what I mean? This is the feeling. You know the feeling that I had? Remember when Anthony Joshua, because I alluded to this in my video. Remember when Anthony Joshua said, let's roll after Deontay Wilder came with the $50 million bag?
Yep.
That feeling that I had, that's the same feeling I had when I saw Errol and Bud in each other's face.
Yep.
When I saw that video, I had the same feeling. I said, man, okay, this is what we need. We have to see this.
Right.
We have to see that. Man, I mean, it's that's what's good for boxing.
Right.
Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence it don't move the ball for me.
Right.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. Sean Porter, Errol Spence, another fight that moves the ball. Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Bud Crawford, Sean Porter, Bud Crawford, that moves the ball. The rest of them fights, Mikey Garcia doesn't do nothing, man. It just does nothing. It's an obliteration. We know what's going to happen, man. Regardless, even a lot of his fans know, even though they don't want to say that Mikey going to lose, you know what I'm saying, win or lose, both fighters or warriors, that type of stuff, or Errol cherry picking. How can you cherry pick a guy that called you out?
Right.
That's all I got to say right now. So that ain't no cherry pick. That's called Mikey should have fought Lomachenko, man. I don't care. They could have gotten that fight. They should have found a way to get that fight done, man. I just don't believe that. There's no way. I understand his feelings. Sometimes you got to get over your personal feelings. That Mikey Lomachenko moves the ball. It does.
Right.
So, I don't know, man. I like this fight stat. Go ahead.
It just looks, when they were standing there, I looked at it, it made me cringe, man, because it just made me think, like, you know, I know people outside is going to they're going to look and say, what's going on in the sport of boxing, man? These two dudes is fighting? You know, it looks so much of a mismatch. It looks ridiculous.
It looked like somebody beating up their little brother, man.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you got to be kidding me. It's like the way older big brother beating up the way younger smaller brother. I know Mike Garcia's older than Errol, but that's what it looked like, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a joke, man.
It is.
It's an absolute joke, man.
It truly is, man. It's like I know Mikey. I can't for the life of me, Callie. And maybe you can answer this question, because I'm intrigued to see this, because I'm just intrigued to see what is it about Errol Spence that Mikey Garcia sees that he's still saying that I have everything it takes to beat Errol Spence. He's still saying that. I don't know, what is it? What do you think that he sees? Because it's not a check. I can tell from Mikey Garcia's body language that it's not a check. It's that he actually, in his heart of hearts, he believes that he could beat Errol Spence. What you think it is that he sees that he think that he could exploit? Hold on 1 second before you answer that, Callie. Before you answer that, okay. Salute to my brother MP4 Vids, my brother Money, in the super chat. He said, that is pure truth. You can't cherry pick when you are called out. Salute to Don Banks in that super chat. He said, love how Buzz said that this ain't no Keith Thurman S. Yeah, facts. Hey, Money, I sent you, send me your email, Money. Shoot me your email, Money. Salute, meth heads. Yeah, go ahead, Callie. Callie.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's driving me up the wall, man. Looking at that, I'm like, man, we gotta be able to make these other fights, the fights that actually are more relevant. Mikey versus Errol doesn't do anything. It helps both fighters get paid. That's basically what it does. And it's just another win on Errol's, underneath his cap. So I mean, there's that. But dudes are gonna do it. Mike, I agree with Kyle Business saying Errol's gonna get a lot of Spence after he obliterate Mikey Garcia. A lot of people acting like that they think this is okay right now. That's because so many people kind of want to believe that Mikey got a chance. Once they watch Errol in there destroying Mikey, then they gonna turn to pure hate. Like, man, they're gonna be like, man, you a beef for sitting there for taking that fight, for picking on Mikey. And we're gonna be like, well, Mikey the one called him out and talked a bunch of ish. Man, it don't matter. He didn't have to go picking that fight. Yeah, he did, because if he wouldn't have did it, you guys would have been in there calling him a coward and everything else, because it was already starting. They said, oh, Errol tried to get up out of the fight. That's when I saw a bunch of dudes talking. I think it was a Fight Hype video when they said Errol was trying to, it was Mikey saying Errol tried to get up out of the fight. Errol was trying to get a more important fight, man. Sean Porter. That's why Errol tried to get up out of the fight. Sean Porter fight is more important and more competitive.
Right.
Far more competitive. It's a competitive fight.
Right.
The fight with you is not competitive, man. He is going to kill you.
Right.
You do not have the kind of defense that's going to frustrate Errol Spence, man. You're going to have to hope your power can slow him down. That's all. That's his hope. If he can't hurt Errol, he's gone. Right. I promise you, man. He better hope that he can hurt Errol, because if he can't hurt Errol, oh my God. Oh my God. You so Carlos the captain hitting the Carlos for weight 162 on fight night against Errol. Bigger and taller man than Errol Spence. He was bigger and taller than Errol. And then some people, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Callie. You get it?
Oh, okay. I was going to say, yeah, he was bigger and taller. Yeah, it's not. It ain't the same. Carlos Ocampo is a bigger welterweight.
Right.
He's a big Carlos Ocampo. If he can recover, in my opinion, I think Carlos Ocampo could be pretty good, man. Just me. I do. I saw some things from Carlos Ocampo that truly led me to believe that he could be a pretty good fighter, man. I think that the mistake was for his team to allow him to take this fight. He had some more experience, and then it would have been a more competitive fight. But I saw some things from Carlos Ocampo, man, that absolutely convinced me if he can recover mentally, that he can actually be a pretty good fighter, man. I don't think this is the end of the road for Carlos Ocampo.
Yeah, I think
Too
Carlos.
big for Mikey Garcia though, man. Too.
Yeah, I think Carlos Ocampo is a good fighter. I think he just not ready for Errol Spence. You know, he just can't. He can't beat Errol Spence. Salute to Jesse White in that super chat. He said, "You missed my super chat, Blue. I ain't even see it, bro. I apologize, man. We already know what happens." Okay, I got you, Jesse. He said, "What up, Blue Blood? You tried that last night for your toothache? I like how Errol checked Bud's groupie. LOL. We got action. That's a fact. Yeah. I tried. You see, the swelling went down, man. A little bit it went down, man. But yeah, I tried it. I tried what you said. I appreciate you too, bro. Hey, Blood, I sent you the invite. Yeah, so Cali, man, I think that Mikey is gonna get freight train, man. I think this could possibly derail his career. I think that this.
I think it's
You still there, Cali?
That's my.
You there, bro?
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, like I was saying, man, it's the end of his career, in my opinion, if it go the way I think it's gonna go. I don't think he can't recover. He can't fight Lomachenko after that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, I'm gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you know what I said. Lomachenko. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead, Blue.
I think if he take a bad, if it's a competitive fight and he lose, like how Adrian Broner lost to him, then I think that he still have a, you know, it still be D Solo 2009 salute, Ox salute, Cool Key salute, Rasheem Green salute, Jason Kidd salute, David Robinson salute, Calvin Williams salute, D-Lo 404 Boxing and More salute. I still think if he gets beat up badly, you know, because it could possibly, I'm looking at it like this, Callie. Remember when Kell Brook fought Triple G? It took some of the luster out of the fight when he finally fought Errol Spence because he was already damaged goods. You think it's going to be that type of situation? You still there, Callie?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. You was talking about when he fought Triple G, yeah. When Kell Brook fought Triple G, he wasn't the same. I mean, Triple G, even though Triple G was struggling in that fight, the punches he did land, it took a lot out of his career. Came in and Errol finished his career. And to me, a fight, this is what I see. I see it as the same situation as Kell Brook and Triple G. And I think this could be worse than that. Because that could be, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, if he gets bodied, man, it's over, bro. His career's over. If he gets bodied the way I think he can, it's over.
That's what I'm saying. Because when Kell Brook finally fought Errol Spence, to me, he was already damaged goods because he had already had a career-threatening injury. Because remember, they was already talking about that he possibly wouldn't be able to fight again after he hurt his eye versus Triple G. So when he finally fought Errol Spence, it just didn't have the same appeal to me, you know, because he remember when he fought Triple G, he was still undefeated as well. Now he had a loss, he had a damaging loss when he went into the Errol Spence fight, you know. And I'm looking at the same way with this Lomachenko Mikey Garcia situation because Mikey Garcia is undefeated and he could take a damaging career loss, and by the time he gets in with Lomachenko, it's a built-in excuse already, in my opinion. You know, like Kell Brook had a built-in excuse for Errol Spence. It's a legitimate excuse because you gotta come get it. No. Hey, my daughter don't want to be seen on camera, but I got her paperwork over here, so she gotta come on camera so to get it. Like dangling a carrot, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come get it. Hey, Callie, you still there, bro? Yo, Callie. B-Max, salute. Yeah, man. I think we lost the brother Cali right now. Devon Fultz, salute. Deuce09, salute. Yes, sir. Smash that like button. DJ QMOB, salute. I'm offline? We back? We back? Hey, give me a thumbs up, man. Y'all can hear me. Okay. Hey, Blood, I sent you the link. You got it? Come in, Blood. Yo, Blood, you got the link? Salute to my brother Retro Boxing Documentaries. Dwayne Jones, salute. Treslin Patterson, salute. Hey, Blood, you got the link? Salute to my brother Fanon, the international Fanon, the Don in the building. Salute, Fanon. Yeah, he was much bigger than Crawford. The Boxing Creed 215, salute. Hey, Fanon, Blood, I'm about to send it to you right now, Blood. I think I lost the brother Cali. I think I lost my brother Cali, man. Oh my goodness. Salute to my brother Fanon International in the super chat. Man, dropping heavyweight on your boy, man. He said been overdue with this. Support, Blue. Salute, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you wholeheartedly, man. Salute to my brother Fanon International Boxing Channel. I shouldn't have to explain to y'all who this man is, but if y'all don't know, go to Fanon International Boxing Channel, man. Yo, listen. Hey, Fanon, I'm going to email you something too, man. Yo, salute to my brother in that super chat dropping that heavyweight, man. I appreciate it. Salute. Hey, Cali, I got you, man. I don't know what's going on my stream right now. Hey, Blood, did you get it? Retro left. Cali, you there?
Yeah, okay. I'm here, man. Yeah, when I did a connection reset,
you sound
like a little flashing bar up above that I can actually get back in, but that wasn't available.
Oh, okay. You there, Cali? Hello? Yo, Cali, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. I don't know what's going on. It said it's showing that I have all my bars and everything, but it's just acting up. Well, this is it's a hangout issue
Yeah,
because I have 4G, man.
yeah. It's YouTube, man. They do this to me all the time, man. Nothing unnew. It's not unnew.
Yeah, cause I seriously have all of my bars showing right now, and it's still acting up, and I'm like, this makes no sense whatsoever. I got 4G, all of my bars. I got a full connection, man, and it's still acting up. That's absolute bull crap. That's all I'm gonna say it that way.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
I'm trying to send. I just tried to send Fanon a link, and I just tried to send Blood a link, and
Right.
it's telling me that Blood is offline. I don't even understand.
Yeah, that's YouTube, man. I think YouTube likes to pick on black channels, man. I know they like to pick on black channels, not just for boxing, but for other topics and discussion too. So we do know that they have a racial bias. They most certainly do. It's been proven over and over again. They don't really care for us black folks.
Yeah, man.
So,
It's crazy, man. Salute
get
to
on
Jay
the platform,
Good.
bro.
Salute to Jay Good in that super chat. He said, "Get some of this man down, Texas pull up, Texas love." LOL. Salute, my dude. Salute. Peace and blessings to you. I appreciate that super chat, Jay Good. Yes, sir. Muhammad is the one. Mr. King Palmer. HBJ Dog. Barry Coop. Who else we had in the building? Christopher Smith. King of Kings Boxing. Dwayne Jones. Cashel Alexander. Salute. Chop Money. Salute to everybody, man. Mando H. Salute. Make the fight. Salute. Yeah, man.
Hey, let me say this real quick, man. Did you see Bob Arum's face, man? Bob Arum's looking happy.
Bob
Arum don't believe. He don't believe that Bud gonna lose. I've been telling y'all. People don't believe us, but we've been saying this.
Yeah.
But
Yo, he looks scared to death, right? Bob Arum looked like. Hey, he looked like. No, this ain't the time and the place for this, man. He looked confused.
he ain't confused. But what I'm talking about though, this is what I saw. Like what I said, I think he was confused. But when he started talking, I'm telling you, said Bob Arum not afraid for Bud Crawford to fight Errol Spence.
Oh no,
you know,
he's not.
normally he's behind protective for his fighter. This is one of the few times where he's 100% confident that his guy can win and will win. And it's the same thing with Lomachenko when it comes to Mikey Garcia right now, man. If I heard stuff outside of Lomachenko's team, not necessarily Bob Arum, that I thought I heard it was Bob Arum, but no, that's been that I actually heard something differently. It's inside Lomachenko's management team from the Ukraine that was hesitant for the Mikey fight. Not Lomachenko and not Bob Arum.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because when I say he looked nervous, I'm talking about the situation overall, because you know they was going back and forth. But nah, I think Bob.
Worried about a fight?
Yeah, he like a fight breaking out right then and there. You know what I mean? But he definitely want to make this fight happen.
Well, we know Bud would throw right there. I don't think Errol wouldn't do it because he's smart. Because Errol ain't afraid of nobody. But Errol thinking about it, said if I hit this dude now, it's gonna cost me some money.
Right.
Errol now said Bud always ready to go fight. Errol was more of that. Said, man, look, they said I'll whoop your behind in the ring. He said, but I ain't gonna cost myself some money. When it's time here, I'm gonna punish you.
Right.
Bud like, I'll punish you before the fight and during the fight.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, yo, see, like I just sent. Hold on one second, man. I'm trying to send Fanon the link, and it's not even going through. He just say he didn't get the link again, man. Hold on one second, Fanon. I'm gonna do it again, man. It's horrible, man.
Blood in here. Hey, Blood is in here. Hey, Blood, go ahead and speak, man.
Hey, yo.
Blood, what's shaking?
Hey, man, what's up, brother?
Ain't nothing, man.
Hey, I just saw that shit, man, with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, bro.
Oh, you just saw it just now? Hey, Blood, hey, Blood, I hit you up early this morning. I said he probably over there getting that free McDonald's, man.
Oh, no, I didn't go this morning, but yeah, you know how I be doing it.
Yeah.
You know how I be doing, bro.
For sure.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I had surgery on the mouth, man. So.
Oh.
That's why.
I hate the fucking dentist, brother.
Yeah, that's why I didn't hit you up the other day.
Thursday, that's all good. We're gonna get it popping. It's all good.
For sure. I'm trying to get Fanon in here, man, but YouTube is doing the normal.
Want me to send Fanon the link?
Oh yeah, if you could.
Hey, let me say this, man.
All right, yeah.
You know what's great? You know what's great? The Wilder Fury fight. I know we're gonna keep talking about the subject. God damn it, it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks away, man.
Man, I'm juice, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, Blood, you can hear me?
I'm juice. Especially 2019. Yeah, I hear you, man. If 2019, if you give us Bud versus Errol, man, that makes 2019 damn near for me, man. I know we want more and more, but if I get Bud and Errol in 2019, I feel like boxing won. That's what I feel. That's how I feel, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I agree, man. 2019,
I'm
man.
I'm sending them the link now, Blue.
All right.
I'm sending them now, bro.
Okay.
I got Fanon's email in here.
Salute to T Hall in that super chat. Salute, we appreciate you, bro. Hey, Blood. So what's your thoughts on Terence Crawford pulling up on Errol Spence, and Errol Spence not even backing down, man?
You know what, man? Now they done both been up on each other like that, man. They just need to make this fight happen. So hopefully we'll get it next year, man. Really, man, I just want these guys to fight so I can support these brothers the way I would really like to, because they're both phenomenal fighters, man. But you know, they got to make something out of this, man. But man, it was entertaining. I got to say that, to see the two brothers, you know, interact, and you know, they were talking a little shit and stuff like that, man. I'll tell you what, though, Errol Spence is a huge fucking welterweight, man.
Yeah.
You don't realize how big that guy is until he stands next to other welters.
Yeah.
That's a big guy. There's no way that guy's gonna be able to stay at welterweight, man. No way.
I was thinking that when he
can outgrow the division.
Yeah, when he jumped in the ring with Sean Porter, remember how big he was to Sean Porter?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yes, sir.
Me and Callie was
But
just.
hey, but there's rumors that that at 2020, by sometime in 2020, he may jump to junior middleweight sometime in 2020. So, I mean, he may not be able to make it out of the year though. Look at the size difference. He's just huge compared to other welterweights. It ain't even funny.
Hey, Fanon, big bro, I sent you the link, brother. It's in your email, man. I sent it to your email, Fanon, to the big brother Fanon. The link is in your email, my brother. Come on through. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
yeah, he's big, man. You're right, Callie. He's a big guy, man. I mean, this guy looked like he the size of Marvin Hagler or some shit. You could just see how big he is compared to Errol Spence, who's naturally a smaller frame than him. I mean, he's so much bigger than Mikey Garcia. It's ridiculous, man. I don't even see how they getting that fight going right there, boy. After he done with Mikey Garcia and they do their little experiment, I'd love to see him fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence is going to be in for the time of his life, man, because that's a big boy. It's going to take a big guy to hurt Errol Spence. Errol Spence is probably not going to get a good match until he moves up to 154, 160, dog. He's too big and strong for them welterweights, man.
Yeah, he's huge, man. And he sized Terence Crawford up, and he looked at Terence Crawford, and he was like...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. He said, little guy. That's what he said.
Yeah, yeah. He looked at him, he said...
And that's why Jared Hurdle...
Crawford was scared, though. You was scared. He ain't no punk now.
Nah,
Crawford ain't no punk.
Yeah.
No, but that's why Jared Hurd. That's why now you seem like Jared Hurd. Jared look like it's a possibility Jared Hurd and Errol Spence could possibly get it on to 2020, man. If Jared Hurd doesn't move out of 154, which So look, it's a good chance that he probably can only fight at 154 another year. Because I mean, I've spoken to Jared Hurd, man. You want to know somebody big? Jared Hurd makes Errol Spence look tiny. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Jared Hurd walks around close to 200 pounds. When I spoke to him in July, oh my God, I said, God damn, man, I'm just like, man, how the hell do you squeeze down to 154? You can't believe it, man. It doesn't look real. It doesn't. He don't look like he look like a cruiserweight, man. I'm serious.
Hey,
if you see him outside of boxing,
we got the brother, the brother Fanon, the Don International in the building. Salute, my bro.
What's good, man? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. I'm trying to be like you. You already know.
I don't want to be like me. I'm old and decrepit.
Whatever.
Yeah. No, you ain't old and decrepit, man. Hey,
yeah.
Nah, black don't crack, homie. Black don't crack, homie.
No, sir. So, Fanon, what's your thoughts on this whole thing, man?
These wrinkles.
So what you say? What's your thoughts on it on yesterday, man?
Oh, first of all, the reason Terence Crawford Errol Spence looks that big because all them other little niggas ain't welterweights. Them too little. That's two cats started at 135 pounds. That's just some little dudes, man, about to get slapped up.
Crawford,
cool, man.
You think Crawford gonna get slapped up, big bro?
What you say?
Think Crawford gonna get slapped up from Errol Spence?
Hey, I'll put it this way: he better stick and move, dog. He better stick and move.
Yo,
Bob Weave, stick and move, dog.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know the size difference was that big of a difference, man.
Next to each other, I couldn't believe it, bro. God, dog, them boys are big. I mean, he big compared to Crawford.
Hey, but let me tell you what I thought. All right, this is what I thought. This remind me of this cat. I used to get in these fights, man. Believe it or not, I used to fight in high school, right? And there's this town called Maywood that's right by me. And you got these dudes who real loud talking, get up in your face and try to intimidate you. That's what I thought Bud Crawford tried to do to Spence. He got his eyes got all wide. He was in there looking like he wanted to fight. And Terence was like, Spence was like, nigga, I ain't going for that shit. I ain't going.
This is Chihuahua and I'm a Rottweiler.
Yeah. Hey, the shit was, first of all, he looked like he wanted to whoop his boy. What did his boy say?
I don't know what his boy said, but he wanted some smoke with his boy.
Hey, he's like, hey, tell your nigga to shut the fuck up. Hey, dog, I like that though, but I thought that Terence tried to spook him. Yeah, and he didn't get spooked.
No. Hey, neither one of them guys are really scared, I don't think, bro.
Nah, dudes ain't scared.
They're not scared of each other, man. It's just they need to make the fight happen.
But you know what I liked about it though? Errol went there by himself.
He what?
He went there by himself.
You solo, bro?
Yeah, he went
solo.
He went dolo.
Oh man. Woo. Hey,
Errol not afraid. Errol ain't afraid of nobody. Errol ain't afraid of nobody. Earl not afraid of nobody, man. Them dudes are just built. Mentally, they're different. These dudes are just different from the other dudes, man. There's no hesitation in either one of these two dudes, bro. That's why they have the right kind of mentality for boxing. Just like I heard some people. Remember, I don't know if you guys heard F.A. Jagba, and matter of fact, his interview with Ness from the Boxing Voice, and I saw people getting mad. Those Anthony Joshua supporters, I saw Deontay Wilder supporters that came on my channel got mad at F.A. Jagba because first, he don't think Deontay Wilder's going to be champion in a year and a half, and he thinks that Anthony Joshua going to get knocked out by Deontay Wilder, which is why Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn is avoiding him. So he actually pissed off both sides, and then they said, what do you think about either one of them? He said, I don't really care about any of the heavyweights, because basically what he alluded to, he's like, look, all them dudes they're going to have to fight me one day. I don't care about, I want to be friends with any of them. I like him. That made me like him more. The fact that he's not trying to be buddies with any of them dudes, that he views them as opponents, and he ain't there to be friends. So I like F.A. Jagba, man. I like that kind of talk, man. That's the kind of talk I want to hear.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen. I think Mikey Garcia's career is about to be derailed. I think his career is about to be derailed, man. The size difference between Errol and Bud, and the size difference between Mikey and Errol, it looked comical. It looked comical. What y'all think, man? Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, because remember, Bud is a lot bigger than Mikey. So what if you think about that? Bud is a lot bigger than Mikey. Remember when Bud, because Robert Garcia is actually heavier than Mikey Garcia. Bud was bigger than Robert Garcia. So that's when I saw that. I'm like, oh, nah, bruh. Nah, Mikey, that's Mikey the one who's the one of those Mikey. I don't know. Mikey thinking that he getting some Mexican style from Errol Spence that is he just gonna stand in front of him and never and just go. And so he think he gonna be able to land that left hook, and that left hook is gonna hurt Errol, and then Earl's gonna back up, and Mikey gonna be able to take over from there. Because Mikey think he gonna be able to walk down Earl after he start to land some of his big shots. He better hope to God that works. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think he's gonna have enough power to hurt Earl. I think the plus thing, Earl not just gonna come in straight line every time. Earl gonna come in angles too. And I'm gonna tell you, Earl gonna have him backing up. He's not gonna have the same power off the back foot that he gonna have off the front foot. What's gonna be happening is Mikey gonna be backing up all night. Mikey gonna be on the back foot. Earl gonna be cutting off the ring, busting his body up, busting his head up. It's gonna be a very short night after either Robert Garcia throws the towel in, or Mikey just completely obliterated. The referee stops it, or Earl just destroys him and knocks him out. If all three, those are the only three scenarios I see possible. I don't see in no situation where Mikey wins. I know for now it's kind of saying, well, you never know about this. That's true, but I would never even consider putting any money on Mikey in this fight. That size matters at some point, man. And Mikey has not shown the kind of defensive ability like a Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, to deal with somebody of that size. And that's why I don't give him no 30% chance. I don't give him a 20% chance. He gets a 5% chance for me to win. And that's very generous.
You're going to get smashed. You're going to get smashed. But see, here's the thing. I saw somebody in the comment section. They said that give Terence Crawford some time to grow into the division. This isn't Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, because if you would have looked at Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler in 1983, Leonard was smaller than Hagler. By the time they fought in 87, Leonard had got on that weightlifting program. He started lifting weights and becoming a weightlifter and shit. I don't know if Crawford needs to put hit them weights, man, and get a little bigger like what Leonard did to fight Errol Spence, man, because sometimes when you get them weights in your program, you lose some of your speed and things like that. But Leonard didn't lose nothing going in against Marvin Hagler, and he had definitely put on some weight, because I saw pictures of him next to Marvin Hagler in 1982 or something, and it was obvious that there was a size difference. But by the time they was standing next to each other in 87, Leonard was just pretty much the same size as Hagler, because he got on them weights. But then again, Leonard was also a lot younger than what Terence Crawford is right now at 32. You kind of wonder, he's going on 32, if he could really grow into the division to fight a big welter like Errol Spence, who's as talented as Spence. I think Spence, once he's done smashing Mikey Garcia, this is his career-defining fight, the Terence Crawford fight. Crawford, maybe he should just stay the size he's at now. I don't know if he should hit them weights. I don't know, man. But dog, man, Spence is bigger, quite a bit bigger than him. I didn't realize that the size difference was like that. But they look like they're two different weight classes to me, bro. When you see them up and close, they look like two different weight classes, bro.
Man, because they are two different weight classes. The difference between Sugar Ray Leonard started, I think he might have had a fight or two with 140, like early, because he might have turned pro when he's 18, 19, something like that. Young. Mm-hmm. He might have had like a fight or two at 140, but for the most part, dude, he's a 147 pounder from the beginning. Terence Crawford was a 135 pounder. He's not as big as Sugar Ray Leonard is. Now, really, I don't really know if Marvin Hagler is too much bigger than Errol Spence Jr. Because Errol Spence,
he's the middleweight Errol Spence, because Fanon, same day weigh-in until the early 80s. Remember, they had the same day weigh-in, and that's what changed the game up, man. When they got rid of the same day weigh-in. So I think Errol Spence has been able to take advantage of the of being able to rehydrate and things. He's a middleweight. He's a big guy, bro.
He's got that IBF with that 10-pound weight. He can't gain more than 10 pounds. So it's not
they have
the
weight rehydration clause. Yeah.
They'll be in hell if he was fighting for the if he was fucking around fighting for the WBC, them motherfuckers would be in a lot of trouble. Because then his ass could balloon up to like whatever he is,
170, maybe 170.
Hey, he said that. He said if it wasn't for the IBF, he said he would be in the 170s for this Mikey Garcia fight. That's what Spence said. That's ridiculous, man.
Mikey looked like Peyton. You know what I thought was interesting, man? Now I am saying, look, when I'm talking about the fight, I'm being real careful what I'm saying, man. I'm like, look, I'm going to treat this shit like Mikey's a champion. I mean, shit, you don't know what that little motherfucker got up his sleeve. Shit happens, you know? So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to respect the dude as a champion. I'm not leaning towards that dude fighting, but I think a telltale sign of why he took that fight was in that Ellie Sethback video where he's following some dude driving a Ferrari. Like I don't know if it was a Ferrari or an expensive car.
Lamborghini.
That's what that motherfucker's mind is on, that money. Because pay-per-view in Dallas, but you see he was like, he didn't want that shit in Dallas.
He wanted it in Vegas.
Yeah, he ain't getting no decision in Dallas. He gonna get it. If he goes the distance, dog, yeah, it's gonna be tight, dog, on him getting a decision in Dallas, dog.
But here's another thing, though. In Vegas, it's gonna be a pro Mikey Garcia crowd. In Texas, it's likely to be 50-50 or maybe 60-40 in Errol Spence's favor. There's a difference. So this will be more black people who's going to attend that the fight in Dallas than it would be Vegas. Vegas isn't really. There's never a lot of black people in the crowd, man. In Vegas, that's usually a pro-Mexican. It's going to be predominantly Mexican crowd, man. Because LA right there, man. So it's a lot of Mexicans in Nevada, but it's a lot of Mexicans in California that can get to that fight easily. So it's usually a pro-Mexican crowd. So I'm just saying. So by it being in Dallas, it's going to allow for a lot of black folks to attend. And as you get east of Texas, and the crowds start to get blacker and blacker. And everybody know about Brooklyn. Brooklyn's a black crowd.
Yeah. Yo, Blood and Fanon, I asked Callie this a little earlier. I don't think that Mikey Garcia is doing this for a money grab. I think that in his heart of hearts, he feel like he could beat Errol Spence. What y'all think he's seeing Errol Spence? Because I'm baffled I'm intrigued to understand what is it in Errol Spence that he think that he could exploit. What y'all think it is?
Go ahead, Fanon.
I think it's inexperience. I think he's going to think he can, because Mikey's best punch is that right hand. Jab and the right hand, and the the kryptonite of a southpaw is the right hand. So he thinks that he can come over the top of that jab, because that's what Kell Brook was able to do. He was able to come over the top of time Errol Spence's jab, come over the top of that dude's jab, and then move him to the right, hit him with a straight right hand, man. And then I think he's going to try to be defensive, try to get up out of the corners, and try to win rounds, man. I think what he thinks he can do is win rounds and win more rounds than Errol Spence was. He can't be trying to stop him, because he didn't stop Robert Easter. He didn't stop Adrian Bronner. He didn't stop Sergey Lipinets. So his thing is he's got to think he can outbox him, and he can keep Errol Spence Jr. timed with a straight right hand. I mean, because that's the big thing with a southpaw. He probably thinks he's a sucker for a straight right hand, and that he can come over the top of his jab with his jab, and if he's gonna hit him with a straight right hand. If he goes the other way, he's gonna hit him with a left hook. That's what I think he sees, man. I mean, but I'll go with like what Andre Ward said, man. He's like, I don't know what he sees.
I'm the same way. I can't see it. I just don't see it. What you think, Blood?
Well, man, I think that he believes that he could outbox him. He's gonna try. His definitely game plan is gonna be to try to outbox Errol Spence, win the decision, and I think he's looking at the big picture, because if he could beat Errol Spence, he becomes the cash cow, man, for real. I mean, for a little guy like that to move up and win those belts that he won in the past, and then to move up in the welterweight and beat the big dog and Errol Spence, that's going to make Mikey Garcia a really big name, man. And he's going to be getting some big paydays. So if he's not going to win, he's going to look to go in there and make a good account of himself, man. I do believe that he thinks he could outbox Errol Spence too. He sees something that that he sees some weaknesses. He sees some chinks in the armor, and I think he saw some of them chinks in the armor when he was looking at the Kell Brook fight. But see, the thing that Mikey Garcia don't understand is that Kell Brook is a bigger guy than him, punches harder than him, and everything. He's not going to be able to keep Errol Spence off of him.
He actually, you know what he said?
He said the Lamont Peterson fight is the one that exposed, that showed him that he could beat Errol Spence Jr. And I think that left hook, man, is something that is something to really consider, man, because he'll double that left hook up from the body and right to the head, man. That left hook is no joke, man, for Mikey Garcia, man.
He's going to try to tie him up on the inside, though. He's going to try to tie Errol Spence up, coast the fight, get him a victory, a decision victory, man. Hey, I don't think he has a chance in hell when I look at the size difference. Errol Spence is just too big. A good big guy always beats a good little guy, man. Errol Spence is just way too big for Mikey Garcia, man. It's like, to me, he looks like he's 2 or 3 weight classes above him, man. But, he sees something there. But let me say one more thing real quick about this Terence Crawford, Errol Spence meeting, man. Now, what will piss me off is if these guys don't build something off of this. If there's no momentum from this, and then next year we're still hearing, hey, we're going to try to build the fight and all of that, then I'm going to start getting pissed off. So I'm expecting something to happen. Errol Spence apparently went to their event. I guess it was a top rank event or something that Errol Spence went to. So I'm expecting some momentum from this whole thing. I'm expecting for Errol Spence to, after this Mikey Garcia fight, if Keith Thurman and Sean Porter ain't about to fight right now, ain't willing to fight him now, they need to go on and get that fight together, really. To me, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter don't mean shit. They're second tier to me anyway. But there's so many fights there in welterweight, and unfortunately, Terence Crawford is with Top Rank. All the welterweights are with the PBC. So, there's just got to be some momentum built off of this, because if we start feeding into this too much and then they're still doing this same shit a year from now, I'm gonna start talking shit.
Yeah, and
hopefully
I feel like momentum. And I feel like Errol Spence, now he done crossed the line. He done went over there. And we've been asking him to go to a event. He done went to a top rank event. Now, Bud you gotta come out the shell, man. You gotta show up at PBC fights, because there's more PBC welterweight fights for Bud than it is, for them to go over there. So he need to start showing up to these fights, man. Bud need to start showing up to these fights,
bro. Yeah, he made a move. You're right, Blue. He made a move. We were all calling like a month ago. I remember we were all discussing this, and we were saying, hey, man, these guys got to speak up. These guys got to call each other out. This and that. All that shit's over with now. These guys were all up in each other's face now. They both want the fight. So there's no reason why the fight shouldn't happen after the Mikey Garcia fight, man. Yeah, unless there's Keith Thurman in the equation or something like that,
Yeah, Bud should be at the Mikey Garcia fight.
Yeah, he should.
That fight.
Hold on one second. Salute to B Megastar in that super chat. He said, "What's good, Blue? I just want the fans of Spence and Bud to not tear down the fighters. Let's see who's the best, then talk your trash that your fighter is better." Salute to you, my brother Bish. B Megastar in the building. Salute. Go ahead, Callie.
I agree with that. I actually have to agree with that. There's no reason to destroy either one of them brothers, man. Neither one of them dudes is soft. You know what I'm saying? Both of them dudes are real killers. And you should love that. Now what we need to do, now we can start getting past this whole business talk. I understand that boxing really is a business, but it's time to get past the business talk. Let's start the business talk with actual negotiations for this fight. So now, if Earl's gonna fight Sean Porter next, if that ends up happening, then after that, what needs to happen? That fight needs to happen in the summer, and then in the fall, we need to get Bud versus Errol Spence Jr. We need to get that. We need to get them fights out of the way. It doesn't matter. Keith Thurman, and then Keith Thurman gonna run, and then someone needs to apply pressure to Keith Thurman, or we need to call the WBC after that. Like, look, man, Keith either vacate that WBA, at the WBA, vacate the WBA, and let Errol fight for the vacant title, or Bud, whoever the winner is. Whoever the winner is should have 3 belts. And if Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman, he's talking briefly like he wants Bud from him, but he said the fight he wants the most is Manny Pacquiao. I'm tired of you, dude. I'm like, dude, we want the other belt. So personally, like I tell you, I'm kind of annoyed with Undisputed because I don't care for the WBA or the WBO. I think the IBF should be the belt that everybody should uphold until we create another belt that the brothers can get behind. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, somebody got some music playing in the back.
Hey, Blue, you got somebody. Deuce Trey said you missed the super chat.
Deuce Trey?
Yeah, let me jump into it real quick, man. Blood or Retro. Did you hear in that thing where Errol Spence Jr. said that's why he came? That's the thing that got me in that. He said, I came because I knew you were here.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
But I still don't see this fight happening, man. Oh, and by the way, I'm not gonna be so hard on Bob Arum anymore. That dude, clearly his memory is shot.
Hey, Fanon, did you see Bob Arum's body language though? He looked like he could tip over and pass out, man, when they was going back and forth, man.
He's every bit of 90 years old, man. That dude looking 90 years old. I don't think his memory is there, man. Because when Errol said, you said the dude was a figment of his imagination, he said, huh? I said, what? You know, like he forgot that. So, you know, anyway, man, it's gonna be good, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey,
they got to build some momentum off of it, though, man, because, you know, like you said, Errol Spence went over there. He did what people asked him to do. When you really think about it, he did exactly what a lot of us asked him to do. So he went over there, and hey, I salute Errol Spence for that. But I'm not gonna sit up here and keep being because if they keep doing stuff like this and there's no momentum, then we're gonna turn into some cheerleaders. I'm telling you now. I don't want to be a cheerleader for these niggas, man. They need to go in there. They need to fight. Errol Spence done made a move, man. He showed up at an event. Now it's time for Bud Crawford to, like you said, show up at some PBC events. Keep the momentum going until we could get the fight to happen in 2019. I'm gonna pump the brakes on these brothers. I'm gonna give them a chance to show themselves, show who they are. I'm not gonna talk no shit about them for right now. If they build off of this momentum, I will salute both of them. And I do agree with the guy in the comment section who said let's not trash the fighters. As of right now, you know, I want to see these two guys get in the ring. But if they keep doing this shit and we don't get some answers, some legit answers by 2019, I'm gonna be on their ass again. So I'm expecting something to be built off of this whole thing, man. It was a nice little thing, it was entertaining, but now we got to build something off of this. And that's how they build the fight anyways. They said they want the fight to build. They want the they want to marinate. They wanted to marinate with the fans and stuff. This is the way you started right here by having these interactions and coming across each other's path. It gets us talking, gets the fight more interesting and bigger. But they have to actually give us a plan and let us know that they trying to fight sometime soon. Because I don't want to do this for 2 or 3 years because we did it before in the past. You know, if we're having the same discussion next year and Errol Spence pulls up on Crawford next year again, and we're still having this discussion, then you know we're going nowhere with it. So hopefully nothing happens out of this, man. Salute to both brothers, man. They're both phenomenal fighters. We want this fight to happen. This is the kind of fight we need to put boxing back on the map. 2 fighters, both undefeated, both young, both still in their prime. Terence Crawford, I'm telling you, got about 3 years left tops. Okay, so now is the time, man. And when I say now, I mean 2019, man. I can wait. Okay. Go ahead and get your little bag with Mikey Garcia. Fight the little guy, beat him up, do what you need to do. But after that, man, all these top guys need to fight each other. Keith Thurman to me is a disgrace because Errol Spence, I looked at that PBC presser and Errol Spence told him right there, I don't think we'll ever fight. This guy ain't never gonna fight me. And Keith Thurman sat there and laughed it off, man. Like it totally ignored it. Errol Spence basically called him out at that presser too, that little event they had the other day. He basically called him out again. Even though he's being nice about the way he's calling Keith out, Keith is just laughing it off. He wants to fight guys like Manny Pacquiao. I'm so tired of people like this, man. You know, it's either you want the belt or you don't, man. If not, get off the fucking belt and go up to 154 or something and run from Errol Spence, man. But you know, it's just getting ridiculous now. Sean Porter, it's like he's a non-factor at this point. When they was all at that event, it's pretty obvious that Errol Spence is the main man now, okay? Keith Thurman has basically laid the red carpet out for Errol Spence when Errol Spence said, this guy ain't never gonna fight me. He ain't never gonna fight me. He ain't gonna do it. I just don't believe he'll ever do it. Keith Thurman sat there and laughed the shit off, man. Didn't even say, you know, all he did is said, I want that belt. I want that belt in his little surfer boy voice, you know, and talking that shit. You know, come on, man. You know, either we as fans have got to put pressure on Thurman and Porter to get that shit done and over with, because they got 2 belts that we want to see around the champ's waist, which is either Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, man. Those guys are a waste of time. They're wasting our time holding them belts, holding them hostage like that. You know, we don't need chumps like that holding belts, man. They make champions. They devalue what it's about to be a champion, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this shit going, man. If they don't want to fight, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence need to focus on their fight, bro.
Yeah. Hold on.
I like what I saw yesterday.
Hold on 1 second, Blood. Salute to 4 Deuce Trey in the super chat. He said, salute to you, Blue Blood, and the whole LDBC. He said Crawford and Spence fight gonna be a super main event. Salute to you, bro. Yo, so what y'all I wanted 2 more things I wanted to talk about real quick, man. What y'all think about that dude Jaron Ennis last night? Did y'all get to watch him?
I just saw the knockout, man.
That dude
I watched the highlights. I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
He's 5 foot. I didn't know he was so big, man. 5'10" southpaw too. He's just as big as Errol Spence.
Man, PBC got a shitload of welterweights. There's that light skinned dude with the braids there too, man, that can fight.
Oh yeah.
I got one more. I don't know what this a light skinned dude's name. Tall, thin dude.
Yeah, what's his name? Man, it's slipping my mind. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they got a shitload. But did you hear Bob Arum say? I'm sorry. I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see the fight. He looked good for the couple seconds I saw his ass lay that dude out. Wasn't it the second round knockout?
Yeah, second round, man.
Didn't last long.
And that was supposed to be a step up fight for him, man.
I didn't see the fight, Blue. I didn't see it yet, man. But I'll check it out.
I didn't see it either. Go ahead, Blood.
No, go ahead, Cal. I was just saying I can't really answer because I didn't see the fight yet. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't get a chance to. Last night I was really busy, so I didn't get a chance.
Never seen him fight, Jaron Ennis?
No, I know who y'all talking about, but no, I didn't see the fight yesterday though.
Oh, I didn't either, man. Like I said, man, I went to sleep early last night. I was so tired. I probably fell asleep about 6 o'clock, which would be 9 p.m. Eastern time, man. I
did hear about
up to 2:30.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex. My bad.
No, I was just saying I didn't see him last night, but I know the dude could fight, man. He's a real promising young prospect, man. I tell you, man, the prospects we have coming up in the future, man, out here in the States, and here in America, bro, we got some real prospects. We got some super prospects that I really believe. I think we got some budding superstars coming up when it comes to the prospects, man. I mean, it's just we got so many. It's hard to count them all, man. Sometimes you forget some of them because there's so many of them. We're loaded with prospects, man, out here, man, loaded. And I can't even get upset because these new young prospects too. They sound way hungrier than some of the established fighters that we have right now, man. I'm loving it, man. The next generation, as long as boxing doesn't get in the way of itself, we should be fine, man. I think we're gonna be okay. The thing is, we have to continue to introduce people to these prospects, which is what I do. I like to talk to a lot of casual fans up at my job about boxing, man. You know what I mean? To try to introduce them, because they said, man, I don't like a lot of boxers because all they do is run. Because that's how you know that they don't know boxing, man. They always use the running term. All they do is just run the whole fight. I'm like, what do you think running is? So what they think is running, they only use that term because they hear somebody else say, or they'll hear a boxer say it. A boxer who doesn't know how to cut off the ring is the one they'll use it. So, like I said, man, I love the prospects that we have coming up, man. The key is we have to we have to talk about these prospects. What I talk about Gabriel Flores a lot, Junior Light and Devin Haney, and I said I tried to talk about Teofimo Lopez a while ago. We need you guys too in the comment section. When we talk about these prospects, we need you guys to get excited about these prospects too, and we need you guys to get behind these prospects so we can begin to build these guys up, so we can continue to move the sport forward. Boxing is like what Fanon said. I think it was like a couple months ago. He likes it. Boxing is in a good state, even regardless of the of the BS that's going on, it's in a better spot than it was about 5 years ago. So, we're still trying to get past the Floyd Pacquiao era, but boxing is starting to head in the right direction again. So we should be excited. Definitely be excited by the young prospects. Even be excited about some of the established fighters like Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder. But get excited about these young dudes that are coming up, man. We got some real talent coming up, and we need you guys too. Like I said, watch these guys, follow these guys, talk about these guys, so they can have momentum. Now, we need to let them understand. We have to be real. We have to let them understand that, look, we're not going to go with this whole boxing is a business talk. You're going to have to work your way up before you can start talking like that. You know, you need to actually put in work before. You can't come out talking like that. You need to put in work. Then you could talk like that. So that means you got to build up a resume, fight the best competition. Then you can start talking like how Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao, how they talk about boxing being a business. The rest of these guys haven't done anything yet.
Hey, for now, what you was gonna say about Bob Errol?
Oh man, I kind of forgot, man. I was just thinking about what Callie was saying about these prospects, and first thing that jumps in my head, man, about this dude, I was trying to figure out how old Jaron Ennis, how old Ennis is.
I think he's 20 years old.
20. See, this is the unfortunate thing about this is a situation that I think is unfair for guys like that. He's 20 years old, right? So by the time he's 20, I don't know how many fights he has. By the time he's 25 years old, say he has 25, 30 fights.
But he's at 20. I think he got 21 fights right now. 21 fights, something like that.
So 21 fights. He's 20 years old. Say by the time he's 25, right? He fights 30 fights because he's gonna fight less often now over the next couple of years because he's coming up. What is unfortunate is that there's probably going to be somebody, if he's a welterweight, so it's not as likely, but there'll be somebody over there in like from the Ukraine or somebody from Russia who is in the amateurs now, who ain't going to turn pro till they're 28 years old, and then they're going to get credit. They're going to get a shot at the title, right? After about just like a Bivol or Lomachenko or somebody like that. They're going to or Usyk, who's gonna spend all that time in the amateur, polishing their skills, getting their experience, growing without taking any with headgear on and all that other shit. 3-round fights, right? And then turn pro, and then 5 fights in the pro, they're gonna get a shot at a title. And those young dudes who've been working, taking on their 20-25 professional fights without headgear against all kinds of cats, they're gonna take their shine. Because those dudes right now, and that's the thing that's like, because I'm thinking if this dude is where's the 20-year-old Ukrainian fighter? Where's the 18-year-old Ukrainian fighter?
Right.
Who's going straight into the pros, right? And it's just not. That's the dynamic when you have these promoters that's unfair.
Right.
Because you can get a guy like this dude who literally's got to go through all these wars, who might have to go through a bunch of wars by the time to get to 30 fights, to get to 25 fights before he can actually get a shot. But you got some cat that gets to, there's nothing greater than being protected in the amateurs, man.
Right.
That's what hit my mind, man.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. What's your thoughts on that, Blood? Blood, you still there?
He's muted.
You on mute, Blood. You gotta unmute yourself. Blood, you muted. Hey, y'all on mute. Blood.
Hey, why you doing this, man? Let me do this. Fight fan, dude. Fight fan 30 says Spence plain duck and stop sugarcoating. The dude just went to neither one of these dudes asked for this fight before yesterday. Neither one. Did you hear Bob Arum? Did you hear when Terence Crawford said, how you gonna ask for a fight when you ain't called, when Al Heyman's a figure of your imagination? He didn't call for that fight. How you ducking somebody that ain't called for a fight call for a fight with you?
And Errol Spence said, I knew you was gonna be here. That's why I came here.
Yeah, it's exciting. I came here to look, man. I hope that I get to see this fight, man. I'm gonna cover this while these cats.
Hey,
Blood, what's going on, man?
Blood, unmute yourself. Both of them on mute. Callie, unmute
Yeah.
yourself.
This is sad, man. It's like why do y'all want to hate on one of the other guys? Stop. You know what it is? You know what it comes down to, Fanon? What it's like, I'm telling you, it's fear on both sides. From there's some extreme fans on Earl and Bud's side who are afraid of, one's afraid of Earl and the other one's afraid of Bud. They're worried about their fight are gonna lose. One of these dudes are gonna lose. It's gonna happen. All right. So that's what it comes down to. So dudes, they feel like they got us. It's like you know what I'm like a cat in the corner. Where they feel threatened, they start just swiping at you. And this is what it is. It's a corner cat situation where these dudes, they want to take a shot at the other dude because they're worried that their fighter's going to lose. And this is exactly the situation. It's real. It's fear here. And instead of just enjoying this situation, I'm glad I'm not. And I'm glad I don't feel like that right now. I'm glad I don't feel like that because you can observe this from the outside and be like, look. Because I like both guys equally, I can sit here and observe this situation and I can see what's going on. You know what was going to happen. Even if you pick a side, the ones who want to see the fight, you can tell. Fanon wants to see the fight. You can tell Blood wants to see the fight. You can tell Blue Bloods want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. But the rest of y'all, come on, man. The ones who are acting crazy, stop it.
Hey, Blood, you was on mute, bro.
Man, you know what? The screen disappeared on me. You know the hangout screen?
Yeah.
I couldn't even fucking the screen, man. I had to man, that's crazy. So I didn't even come off of the camera, did I?
No, I don't know. You were still on camera, but you was just muted.
Yeah, I couldn't find the darn screen to the right screen. I had too many windows open. I couldn't find the right screen, man. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, man. It's good to see that the welterweights have a lot of young prospects up and coming. But see, here's the big problem, man. At welterweight, it's always been the problem. There's too many guys calling themselves champ, man. That's why they need to hurry up and sum this whole thing up. That whole thing with Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, to me, them two guys are a waste of space in my opinion. These two guys need to fight each other now. Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. No more, what's the guy's name? Josecito Lopez and all of them guys. If you're going to fight someone, then fight one of them young guns, man. I'm tired of all these Josecito Lopez and all of them guys, man. Them are non-factors, man. So let's get these young guys fighting and let's get these champs to fight, man. They got 3 of them are at the PBC. So there should be no excuse for Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. Right. In the fighting Errol Spence. They should be fighting him. We all know the rules. They could fool the casual fans, but all of us boxing nerds, we know the rules. We know that if they're trying to unify, there shouldn't be a problem, okay? The problem is the guys who toting the belts, which is Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. They're the big problem right now in the welterweight division. Them two guys need to clear that shit up, and give Errol Spence his shot or whatever they need to do to clear that whole picture up. And then Terence Crawford and Errol Spence need to fight. We don't want to wait till 2020 to see the fight. I know I don't, man. I'm going to give them another few months until after that Mikey Garcia fight. But after that Mikey Garcia fight, if they're not doing some unification, I'm really going to be going in, bro. I'm going to start going in on a whole different level. I'm going to take it back to 2008 blood boxing. If they don't get this shit together after this Mikey Garcia fight and these little matches, the what's his name? Sean Porter versus Uga and Thurman versus Josecito Lopez. Okay. All right. For 2 years you've been pretending to be injured or whatever because you're scared. But after this, man, I don't want to hear nothing but unification. And if the fans support anything else, I don't want to hear about no fighters moving up. I don't want to hear that Lomachenko now decided to go to welterweight and he's challenging Thurman and all of that stuff. I don't want to hear none of that, mixing up of the divisions and all of that shit, man. Let's happen now, man. Now.
Hey, man, and that should work. It should work because Egas Kavanaugh is more than likely going to be the next dude that Terence Crawford fights. The guy that fought on the undercard for Maurice Hooker. Yeah. Because that's what Bob Arum says. They're looking at that, which everybody, I knew that was going to be his next fight shit before he fought Jose Benavidez. So, and that's supposed to happen in the first quarter. So it could happen in the middle of 2019, later part of 2019.
Yeah, the summer, right? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe about the late part of 2019. Hey, did y'all see All Access Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury last night?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at that. I'm like I said, that's one of the things I want to do. I wanted to start pumping out more Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder videos, which I'm starting to do. But I wanted to touch one last thing up on the whole welterweight division. I just want to say this, man. Look, believe me, blood. Sean Porter wants Errol Spence fight. It ain't him. I can't reiterate that enough. If it was Sean Porter, up to Sean Porter, Mikey and Errol wouldn't be fighting next.
Hey, you see Fanon's face? I see Fanon's face when he said that.
Nah, Fanon. I know you don't believe it, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't him.
Drop the fight. I don't believe it. He could have took the fight. He could have took the fight when Errol Spence before he fought Danny Garcia.
It's not him. It ain't him. Believe me, it's definitely a contractual situation.
Hey, it ain't Anthony Joshua.
No. Believe me. No, man. Nah, brother. Let me tell you, for real. It ain't that.
Dog, if, ands, and butts, and candy, and motherfucking nuts. That dude could take that fight if he wanted that fight. He don't fucking work for them.
No, he cannot.
Why?
Why? I can't say it on the air. But I know for a fact he cannot.
Kelly.
I know for a fact that somebody else controls his career. Let me say this. I know for a fact that somebody else controls his career. I know that for a fact. It's contractual. I know that.
I don't know what's going on in that nigga's living room. If he cannot say that shit out in public, fuck him, he's ducking.
Yeah, he's ducking. Exactly.
Contractually, he cannot say that in public. I can tell you that right now.
Then he can't say it.
For 30 years. If two guys want to fight, they'll fight. For now, I know you're right, big bro. If they want to fight, they will fight. All this behind the scenes stuff, man, nobody wants to hear that. When Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, two different promotional outfits, if these two guys want to fight, they'll fight. There's all kind of examples of this in history, okay? One guy behind the scenes, if Sean Porter wanted to fight both the roadblock, he would handle that behind the scenes, okay? And he turned it out. If he wanted to fight, he's hiding in the politics, bro.
Blood, there's a finite number of reasons why he couldn't take that fight. One, he got a rematch clause and he had a contract that said he had to fight somebody else next. Two, the WBC won't let him do it. If he wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr., he can take that WBC, do a fucking Riddick Bowe, dangle that bitch over the garbage can, and drop that shit.
Exactly. If Kelly, you said it before yourself.
If it's Kenny Porter, if it's his managerial contract, like Kenny Porter implied, that if Kenny Porter said that if he doesn't want his son to take a fight, then he can set him on the shelf, then his daddy's sitting him on the fucking shelf and fuck both of them. Because I remember what he said. The shit ain't that big of a secret. The dude said Kenny Porter said that when he was a manager, because he's his manager, if Sean Porter's not taking the fight that he wants him to take, he can set him on the shelf. That means it's Kenny Porter. And Kenny Porter, whether he's his manager or not, is his daddy. And if you can't do that shit, fire your fucking manager and dare your daddy to sue.
People have fired their dads before. Roy Jones Jr., all kind of people have got rid of their
Those are the only parties that you could possibly be talking about. Is one between his manager, his promoter, the network, or the sanctioning body. If it's the WBC, put that shit in the trash can. If it's the same, it's not the network because he doesn't have a network contract. It's not a promoter because he doesn't have a promotional contract. It's got to be his manager. And if it's his manager's his daddy, fire your fucking daddy.
Yeah, all this shit about his dad and all that. Yeah, that's bullshit.
I'm sorry to yell at you, but dog, seriously, it ain't rocket science to figure that shit out.
Yeah, if it's his dad, you're right, Fanon. If it's dad, then he needs to just get rid of his dad. Several fighters have gotten rid of their dad. Several fighters have had their dad as their trainer and they've got rid of their dad. Move on from your dad. His dad is protecting him and he's allowing his dad to protect him. That's all about. If you really want to fight, he will tell his dad, look, Dad, either you're going to get me this fight or I'm going to have to fire him and let you go, man. But I want this fight now. Sean Porter does not want that fight, man. I don't care what nobody tells me. I don't care how close people are to Sean Porter. Sean Porter couldn't tell me to my face that he wanted that fight. I tell him, man, you full of shit, bro. You know, he don't want the fight, bro. It's just that simple. He don't want it, man. If he wanted it, it'd be happening, man.
Sean Porter could have fought Errol Spence Jr. Instead of Danny Garcia. He could have fought with Lamont Peterson. I heard his dad say that the rules of the IBF, he's not ranked by the IBF. Dude, he's a former IBF champion. He could have petitioned and got sanctioned by the IBF if he wanted to, but he didn't want to. He wanted to get that belt off of Danny Garcia, and he wants to fight Keith Thurman because, dude, Kenny Porter is the dude that took Errol Spence Jr. to Mayweather to beat up Mayweather. They know what that dude is. His daddy don't want that ass whooping for him, and everybody knows that, man. Sean Porter will get his ass mugged. He don't want the fight, man. His daddy don't want the fight, and he can blame his daddy. He can blame the fucking Tooth Fairy for all I care. He don't want that fight, man, or he would have taken that fight. There's all kind of people that drop belts, did all kind of other stupid shit to get fights. Dude, Mikey Garcia dropped the. Not that he's going to get paid more money. He dropped the fucking belt to go up to welterweight to fight Errol Spence. You can't tell me Sean Porter can't fight for a guy that has his belt. Kell Brook is the dude that beat Sean Porter, and then Errol Spence beat Kell Brook. You telling me that and I'm not saying you're thinking this. Of course he don't think he can beat him. He beat the shit out of the guy that beat the shit out of him. Ain't nobody had an easier fight with Sean Porter than Kell Brook did. And Errol Spence ran through that dude. He don't want that smoke, man.
No, he doesn't. If he wants to fight, it'll happen, point blank. I mean, at this point, Sean Porter's hiding in the politics. If he wants to put it on his dad, you can't sit up here and try to explain something to the consumer and say, hey, well, I do want the fight, but I can't do it because, you know, it's not me, but I can't let you know why and all of this. I mean, get out of here with that shit, man. We're advanced boxing fans, okay? We know about, we've seen examples of people drop belts. We've seen examples of people fire managers, all of that stuff. And what good is the belt if you're not willing to behave like a champion? What's the point of him having that belt if he's not willing to behave like a champion? His dad wants to protect him for a few more fights. You know, he don't want Errol Spence to take a whole lot out of him. I understand all of that, but hey, man, this is boxing. This is what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to your money tight, but you're going to have to, either you need to let go of that belt or something, man, because that belt needs to be on either Errol Spence, Crawford waist right now. They're the only ones who behave.
Ohio runs boxing. Ohio runs boxing. Fuck you. Fuck you. Straight up, fuck you. That Sean Porter fight versus Kell Brook might not have been easy, but it wasn't close. I know you from Ohio, but your boy got mauled, pushed around, and beat. Period. He got mauled, pushed around, and beat by Kell Brook. Sit on it, dog. I ain't no casual fan just because I think Sean Porter's acting like a bitch. He acting like a bitch. Tell that dude to represent Ohio better. You got Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner would take that fucking fight. Adrian Broner wouldn't be hiding behind shit not to take the fight. I ain't no casual. I know what the fuck Sean Porter did. So fuck you.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Hey, before I heard something, what did you guys notice that I was smashing on Sean Porter every day? Did you guys notice that? Shit, go back and watch my old videos every day. So yeah, every day I was killing Sean Porter. Every day. I heard something. That should tell you something.
Well, if it has to do with his dad or it has to do with any of that, we've already said that that's not a good enough excuse. So we're pretty much Fanon laid out all the examples for you. It's one of those things, all right, unless he's under some kind of Joe Louis slave.
No, like I told you, they're just stuff stuff that I can't say. But believe me, I told you, like I said, beforehand, I never took it easy on Sean Porter. I was killing Sean Porter. Y'all know I was killing Sean Porter. Y'all know I was. I wouldn't be like, making it feel. If I'm acting like, if my mindset changes, it's because I heard something that's legitimate and there's real legal ramifications behind it. There's stuff that I can't say. I'm telling you, it's stuff.
Hey, Cal, did you read the contract? Did you read it?
They're just feeding you shit.
I didn't read the contract. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. The information that I've gotten about, let me just say this, Fanon. Information that I've gotten behind the scenes, nothing has been wrong. Nothing. I haven't gotten any bad information yet. Nothing. Everything that I've been told, whether it's been Sean Porter, whether it's been Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, whether it's been Floyd Mayweather coming back for 2 or 3 fights, whether it's been some stuff with Deontay Wilder, whether it's been stuff with Dillian White, whether it's stuff with Louis Ortiz, everything that I've heard has been 100% accurate.
Every one of them things that you named, that you said were right and accurate, you can prove are right and accurate. You cannot prove that dude got some contractual tie-up preventing him from that fight. If you did not read the contract.
He didn't read it. They're just feeding them shit. They feeding them shit like they do all the reporting.
I don't even give a shit because there's always ways to get out of a contract. There's always a way to get out of that shit. And if you can't say it in public, then it don't count. There's no way
because it's not real. It's not real, Fanon, and you know it. It's not real.
Huh?
It's not real, Fanon. It's not all that shit. They're just feeding Cali a bunch of bullshit. Hey, I like Cali Enigma, so I ain't gonna say much, but they feeding you some bullshit, bro.
Dude, there's a finite amount of reasons why you can't do something. That's a certain things you can't. And on top of it, if he decides to fight him, what are they going to do about it? There's all kind of scenarios where you can have a contract in place and they say, okay, yeah, really, you got a contract in place? I'm going to break this bitch. Do something. You got fighters who go with promoters, and a promoter, they got a contractual agreement with a promoter. But that promoter says, yeah, guess what? I'm going to break it. Now take me to court. I will spin you into the hole. People break contracts. They renegotiate contracts. You can say, okay, look, man, we need to renegotiate this because I want that fight. He just 2 minutes after he said, and the reason why I don't buy it is 2 minutes after he said in the ring with Errol Spence, yeah, we can do it. Then he goes and says, well, if it doesn't happen, it's not me. He said that in front of everybody. If it's not, don't blame me if the fight doesn't happen. I'm sure the WBC and PBC might have wanted the Errol Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter fight and weren't really going to be too active about making it. But you don't get any "my mama stole my homework" excuses, man. Nobody else gets that shit. Errol Spence Jr. can't be like, yeah, I'd fight Terence Crawford, but he's over on ESPN, so I can't go over there. Nobody cut him a break for that. Nobody's cutting him a break for the fact that he's over there with 2 different promoters. So why would somebody cut a break, even if what you say is true? I still don't give a shit. That shit is on Sean Porter. If what you say is true.
Yep. He's not a boss, man. Sean Porter is not a boss. He's a daddy's little boy. He's acting like a submissive chump with his belt. Okay, he doesn't make no boss moves. That's why they're able to bully him around and stuff. Plus, he don't want the Errol Spence fight anyway. He got a little sparring session in with Errol Spence. Felt that heat coming on him on that sparring session. He don't want the fight, man. He got into the politics, bro. That's what they do. And then they start trying to put it on somebody else when they don't want the fight. They start trying to hide in the politics. They try to say it's my manager. It's this and that. Just like with Layla Ali and that girl from Texas for all them years. It's a bunch of bullshit, bro. Don't believe none of them things. Nobody telling you behind the scene. If the fighter wants the fight, you can't tell. You couldn't put Deontay Wilder in that situation. Deontay Wilder's a boss. That's why we want to see bosses with them belts. We don't want to see no submissive punk daddy's boy with the fucking belt. Okay. Now, Errol Spence, I got to give it up to Errol Spence. I was calling him a choir boy and all of that shit like that. He coming out of his shell, though. I got to give it to old Spence. Old Spence coming out of his shell. I like what I'm seeing, but he's going to have to follow up. Just like, all this, it's just a bunch of talk until these guys sign a contract, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all this ducking and shit like that, there's no excuse for it. All right? There's no excuse. We're the consumer. We have a demand. We want unification. All right? There's no contract dispute behind the scenes. Nobody care. I don't care about Kenny Porter anyway. I can give a fuck about Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter.
I agree with you on that. I could give a fuck about Kenny Porter too. But I just want to say this to Chris Brown 45. I got more excuses, nigga. That's because I heard something, nigga. You know I was talking shit about Sean Porter beforehand. Y'all be killing me, bro. Like I said, where have I been wrong on information? Where have I been wrong?
Well,
Chris Brown 45. I just want to say, I'm talking to Chris Brown 45. Chris Brown, where have I been wrong, bro? Where? Please tell me. Come on, nigga, tell me where I've been wrong. Where you go? I'm laughing at you. Tell me where I've been wrong, man. If you can name that, please tell me where I've been wrong. Where I've been wrong on any information. Where? I want to know it. Point it out.
You've been wrong, Kelly. You've been wrong listening to them punks behind the scenes, man. That's where you're wrong.
I'm not wrong on that one, bro.
Hey, Kelly, man, I heard something. You know what somebody? Hey, no bullshit. You know what somebody told me, and I would never say who it is. They told me Errol Spence knows that he will beat the dog shit out of Sean Porter, and so does his daddy.
I know that. I have Errol Spence beating the shit out of Sean Porter. I do.
And Sean Porter know it.
And yes, Sean Porter. Yes, I know Earl. Yes, I know Earl knows that. Earl believes he belongs to everybody at welterweight.
Hey, salute to Matt
I know
Wade.
that for a fact.
I mean, no, it ain't Errol Spence knowing it. Sean Porter knows it.
Hey, salute
Sean Porter knows he will get the dog shit beaten out of him.
Salute to Matt Wade in that super chat.
I heard something completely different than that.
I heard
something completely different than that.
Kelly, you believe that Sean Porter wants to fight?
Hey, fellas, hold on one second. Hold on one second, fellas.
Sean Porter wants to fight.
Hey, fellas, hold on one second. Hey, Matt Wade, salute to Matt Wade in that super chat. He said #LDBC. Salute to you, bro. Go ahead, fellas.
Gally, did you see how Sean Porter was acting with Danny Garcia in that ring? You see how aggressive he was? His chest was stuck all out.
I did. I did see that. Yes, I did.
He was like, I don't know. Smiling and shit, tapping him on his shoulder when he walked by. Grin this fucking big. Hey,
Kool-Aid
how you doing, Errol? How you
Kool-Aid
doing? Nah,
salute to Sean Black in that super chat. He said, I love that S Bud and EJ did last night. Salute to you, bro. Sean Black in the super chat. Go ahead, fellas.
Nah, respect though, Kelly. You know what you done.
Kelly, let me ask you something, bro. Do you believe Sean Porter wanted to fight? That's what you telling us?
Yes, I do.
Kelly, man, you tripping me out, bro. You tripping me out, my brother. You know Sean Porter don't want that damn fight, man. He don't want that smoke.
No, I can 100% disagree with you, bro. 100% disagree with you.
You don't think
Hey, I don't know who that guy is you talk to behind. You must have some real clout, though, whoever he is. Hopefully it ain't Kenny Porter, because nobody want to hear from no damn managers.
Nah, I don't fuck with Kenny Porter.
Hey,
there's no excuse for it, man. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, let me talk to y'all about this. The Deontay Wilder ticket sales, because that's the thing that continues to come up. Everybody wants to throw the ticket sales. You know, that's the defense for defending Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, man. So, but Eddie Hearn just came out and he said the U.S. market is totally different from what he expected, and in other words, he was saying he got blindsided. And he wasn't prepared for the U.S. market. He said it's totally different. He said in the U.K., as soon as the fights are announced, then you get the tickets selling like hotcakes. He said in the States, sometimes it's not until the third day just before the fight where the tickets sell. So, you know, he pretty much confessed that, you know, it's a different market than in the U.K., man. What's your thoughts on that?
And remember, Richard Schaefer forewarned him on that. You guys remember that? Richard Schaefer told him that the U.S. market is a tricky market and that it's not an easy market to work in. He said it's something that, remember, Fanon was one of the first one to say this. Black Fight Fest said, I said this, we've all said this. They said that you have to come to the United States, survey the market, study the market before you enter it. It's something that the Zone didn't do. It's something that Eddie Hearn didn't do. It's something that none of these dudes did, and now they're finding out at the last minute, and now they're failing. They put themselves in position to fail. That's one thing you do. That's one of the things, because I was in college and I learned about international business. They said that one of the first things you want to do before entering a market is you need to learn their culture. You need to survey their market and learn how the business works there. Learn how to maneuver within that market. You can't just enter a market and assume it's going to be just like yours. Within the United States, there's multiple different markets. There's different states. Every state has a different market, and then there's different markets within that state. That's how crazy the United States of America. I'm pretty sure it's similar around the world. There's different cultures and different sections of countries, but it's definitely within the United States. I mean, you can't. Fanon from Chicago. Fanon knows that Chicago does not have the same market. West Side Chicago has a different market than North Chicago. And North Chicago has a different market than South Side Chicago. Chicago has a different market than Oakland, California. And Oakland, California has a different market than Gainesville. Gainesville has a different market than Harlem. And we all know this. So Eddie Hearn, for whatever reason, he assumed that it was going to be like the UK, which we tried to forewarn him. We actually did him a favor, but he was too stupid and too arrogant to see that.
See, the thing about it is, this whole thing about the ticket sales, Blue, it's all irrelevant because we've had international fights before. When has ticket sales ever came up, okay? We had a proposed bout in the 1990s when Lennox Lewis was an international guy from America. Nobody talked about Riddick Bowe's ticket sales and all of that stuff. This is new age talk, man. It doesn't matter. We want to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. If you're a fight fan, you want to see that fight. What does it matter what the ticket sales are? Let's wait till the fight happens and we'll see what happens. Why is this even a discussion? Okay, so what? If the tickets, I don't give a fuck if it only sold 20 tickets. We as fight fans, I know the fight that we want to see. We all know what we want to see. This ticket sales shit is a new discussion being brought to the table. When Pernell Whitaker was going to fight Julio Cesar Chavez, well, you didn't go back and say, well, Pernell Whitaker didn't sell out against Azuma Nelson and Roger Mayweather. So where's all this shit coming up? Why is this even relevant, bro? We want Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder after. We don't give a fuck about the ticket sales. What does that got to do with the fight that we want to see as fight fans? Everybody wants to see that fight. So why the fuck are they bringing up ticket sales? Somebody give me an example of when ticket sales was all means to another fight happening. When has this ever happened before, bruh? When has this ever happened? School me, because I'm not used to this. Is new age fan talk brought up by some dart chuckers in England who started talking about, well, the ticket thing's selling, so it's just another boundary to protect Anthony Joshua. The tickets don't mean shit, man. That don't mean nothing. Let me say this to you real quick, Blood. I had a Canelo Alvarez fan tell me, well, it's clear that Jamal Charlo doesn't deserve a shot at Canelo Alvarez because he's never headlined a show. That sounds like something that you got in the UK. New discussion, though. You're talking about something that's new, okay? Give me an example of anything from 2000, before the Mayweather era, okay? All of this is talk off of the Floyd Mayweather stuff, all right? None of these guys are Floyd Mayweather. That's what they all need to realize. It doesn't matter. Anthony Joshua ain't Floyd Mayweather. He never made $300 million for one fight. Neither did Deontay Wilder. None of them. Okay, so Canelo Alvarez ain't did it either. All this headline in a show and all of that is hiding in the politics, bro. It's hiding in the politics. This was not a discussion in boxing anytime before the Floyd Mayweather era, and now it's beginning to become a main discussion to where they want to, bring up ticket sales as to a means to a fight happening. It's ridiculous. Bring up something from back in the day where we had this issue. When was ticket sales ever mentioned before? What is this? Where did this come from? This came from casual fans, bro. We've been fans for a long time. We don't care about ticket sales. That don't have nothing to do with us. The pay-per-view, we don't know what's going to happen on that. We don't know how tickets are going to sell. because the tickets might sell right before the fight. I don't even care what the ticket sales are. Why is this even a discussion? We're entertaining some dart chuckers, hang-ups and boundaries that they're creating, that don't even need to be knocked down. We all want Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury winner to fight Anthony Joshua. We don't want to hear about ticket sales. We don't want to hear about how much money they've made on the other fights and who's headlined the fight. It doesn't matter. The fans' demand is that we want this fucking fight. Fuck all this shit about ticket sales. Somebody who's an old schooler in the comment section, give me any example of a fight where ticket sales was valid during any time before this social media era. Why is it an issue? I don't understand it. It's not an issue. We want the fucking fight. I don't give a fuck what it sells. I don't live in where the fight is being done in Cali. I don't live over there. Okay, so it don't bother me anyway. I can't get a ticket because I'm not real close to the event. I'm gonna pay-per-view the shit. I don't even understand why the tickets even matter. Why does that matter? What does it matter, man? These guys are not Floyd Mayweather. They're not fucking Floyd Mayweather. They make $300 million for one fight and over $100 million and all of that shit. They need to shut the fuck up with that stuff, man. Stop entertaining that stupid shit, man. This is ridiculous.
Okay, well, let me. This is my thought on it. Well, first, aside from the obvious that Blood said, which is an irrelevant subject for boxing fans, because I'm going to watch the fight on TV. But if you are talking about ticket sales, it's two things. One, only thing that really matters, even with the two people that are fighting, that's a behind the scenes conversation about where the fight should go. Okay, should the fight be in the US or should the fight be in the UK? We'll make more money if it's in the UK because we'll sell more tickets there. Or it should be in LA, it should be in Vegas because we will make more money there. That's a behind the scenes conversations that the promoters and the team should have. That's the relevance of ticket sales for them. It's not relevant for us. It's relevant for Eddie Hearn. It's relevant for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. When they say, okay, where should the fight happen? Since we're going to fight, where will it be? Oh, well, let's fight in my neighborhood because more of my people are going to come out to see and we'll make more money. Right? Yep. But that's our conversation. Yep. But since they want to talk about the shit, as far as that different places, Eddie Hearn's just lying. Because the reason why it can sell out, they're not even selling out like that in the UK anymore once they change that law to prevent Eddie Hearn and guys like that from snapping up all the tickets and claiming it sold out, then parsing it out over time on a secondary ticket market. That's why that last fight with Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin didn't sell out at all, and it took and you could get tickets up until the day before the fight, because that's the way that people buy tickets everywhere. That's just natural common sense, and it should be even worse overseas because they haggle about every fucking thing. I had a honeymoon in South Africa. They look at you crazy if you're not haggling for your prices. So why would a country like the UK that limits how much money you can buy, you can even charge for a pay-per-view, they limit how much money you can sell tickets for. Why in the fucking world would those guys go buy tickets when the prices are the highest? They're going to wait to see if they can cut a deal the day before the fight like every fucking body else in the world does. Eddie Hearn is just making an excuse for the reason why his shit ain't selling out in fucking Kansas City. I just moved from the Kansas City area. Ain't nobody going to that fight. They don't give a shit about boxing in Kansas City. He's in Kansas City and he's trying to say, oh, well, the reason why my shit's not selling out tonight and you will see another empty fucking arena on DAZN, because that's what we're seeing on DAZN in the US. We see a fight and then we look up and there's a bunch of empty seats everywhere. He's just addressing that question. But just like Eddie Hearn does, because he's a promoter, just like promoters do, talk out of both sides of their mouth. So when it comes to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, like, why would he talk about the ticket sales? He's talking about the ticket sales so he has an excuse not to make the fight or to make the fight on his terms. And over here, he said the ticket sales work to his advantage because he's trying to explain why he can't sell out in fucking Kansas City. When everybody and their mama knows, dude, why are you making a fight in Kansas City? Jarrell Miller in Kansas City. The only reason anybody might go to that fight is Brandon Rios, because Brandon Rios is from Garden City, Kansas. Other than that shit's gonna fly.
Hey, big bruh. Somebody, Ohio runs boxing, talking some smack up in that super chat, bro. To you, man.
Oh, is he?
Big bruh. Yeah, go on and go ahead.
But you make casual statements at time to time to fit your narrative. So if you're a so-called casual, you say fuck me in hot. Hey, watch this, dude. Fuck you. If you think I'm a casual fan, I make videos every day. I talk boxing every day. Pick up a fucking dictionary and look up the word casual.
Hey,
Fanan is no casual. Fanan is far from anything but a casual.
Every day.
You come to my channel and usually I respect you, dude. But if you're gonna insult me, I'm gonna say fuck you. It ain't my channel. And Blue Blood can tell me to be more polite. This ain't my channel. You get me. I didn't insult you, dog. You started crying because I said that your boy from Ohio got his ass whooped by that British dude. And he did. That Kell Brook fight wasn't close. You think it was close? That ain't my memory. I remember him grabbing his ass, pushing his ass off, smacking him in the mouth, and walking away with that dude's belt that he ain't defended yet.
Salute to KF Harris.
That fight wasn't close, man.
Hey, but you got dude Ohio, other than that shit.
Hey, ain't nobody casual who's on here every day talking boxing. He wouldn't have a show on here every fucking day if he was a casual. He wouldn't be on here every day talking boxing. So please kill the noise with that shit.
Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Salute to KF Harris in that super chat. Ohio runs boxing in the super chat. I ain't even see them. I was having mic issues, man. I couldn't even talk or nothing, man. The whole time I was on muted, y'all.
Ohio, we didn't know. Hey, we was holding it down for you though, Blue. You know.
Yes, sir.
You know
I was listening anyway, but I couldn't say nothing, man, because I was totally muted. So, but salute to Ohio runs boxing in that super chat.
Can I defend Fanan after you finish? Because I want to defend Fanan. I know he can defend himself, but.
Hold on. Salute to Ohio runs boxing in the super chat. He says all love for Fanan. Did y'all read this super chat already? Is that what y'all was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, because I ain't even see it.
We already addressed that. Blue. We already addressed that, bro. Now,
my fault.
Let me say this.
I was on mute.
Fanan is far from anything. Fanan also has connections within the sport. Fanan is far from a casual. Not only that does he talk boxing, he's also interview boxing. He's interviewed Errol Spence, bro. He's interviewed. Matter of fact, didn't you? I thought you interviewed Money Powell. The fourth. Did you interview? Did you interview Money Powell the fifth?
I do him every once in a while. I did Regis.
Regis Porgray, you did Regis Porgray, yeah. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, he has connections with the sport, so he is far from a casual. Matter of fact, he can also break down fights. So don't try to call Fanan some type of casual. And then he's right. When Sean Porter got his ass whooped, he did. Every time Sean Porter tried to get on the inside, Kell Brook tied him up, pushed him back to the outside, and continued to go whoop his ass. That fight was not competitive. Kell Brook was a lot stronger than Sean Porter. Sean Porter usually overpowers his opponents. He couldn't overpower Kell Brook. And he flat out completely lost that fight. That fight wasn't that close, in my opinion, either. So, with that being said, no, Fanan is not a casual. He's a hardcore fan. And he calls bullshit the way he sees it. I agree with him like 98% of the time. And Fanan is one of the reasons why I started my channel. So no, Fanan is not a casual. Fanan is the Don. He's that G, man.
And let me say this, man. Fanan is my brother. Ohio runs boxing. You my guy, man. Hey, ain't no holding punches. Fanan gonna say whatever he want to say here on this channel. You can say whatever you want to say. Fanan gonna get his point across. Hey, this is our platform, so he gonna say whatever he want to say, man. So if he feel like he got to defend himself, whatever he got to say, he gonna say it. Ohio run boxing. I respect you, my guy. You already know what it is. Fanan, my brother, y'all know what it is, man. We don't hold no punches here on this show. Go ahead, Blood.
Blue, you breaking up, man. Hey, but Ohio runs while we wait for Blue to get his thing. Hey, Ohio Blood Box, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. I appreciate you coming to my channel, man, but calling me a casual, hey.
Bro, he's trying to
correct I had one too many cup of coffee.
I wait too many cups of coffee.
Statements, quote unquote statements. That's what he tried to, iron it out, clean it up a little bit.
Ohio runs boxing back in that super chat. He said,
"Hey, Blue, where you at, man? Blue, man, come on, man. YouTube messing you up again, bro?
Yeah. Y'all can't hear me?
What's going on? What YouTube screwing you over again, bro?
Y'all can hear me?
YouTube always screws Blue Blood Sports TV, man. It's not a surprise, man.
Y'all still
all the
can't hear
time.
me?
It's a joke, man.
Y'all can't hear me right now?
Let's talk. Let's go back to more of this Eddie Hearn talk because, you know, Eddie Hearn. I agree with what you said for now too, but also when he didn't come here and study the market, that's one of the things that Richard Schaefer tried to tell him. He said, "Man, it's not." Because Eddie Hearn really believed he was going to come over here and dominate. And we all know this too. Eddie Hearn is talking like this too because he's in trouble, man. He's in real danger of losing his position at the zone. And so that's why you see him. Remember, that's why he's been lashing out a lot lately. He's mad at the Charlos because they won't sign with him. He was mad at Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia because they're not signing with him. He really believed he was getting Mikey Garcia, man. He still truly believes that. He's mad. And really, if you really look at this, what we heard this. We also heard behind the scenes that Danny Jacobs wasn't going to sign to the zone unless he can guarantee a Canelo fight. Canelo don't want to fight the brothers, man. He don't want to fight athletic brothers, man. Big, tall, strong, fast, athletic brothers. He didn't try to fight them for 154, and he ain't trying to fight them now. If he was going to fight them, he wouldn't be trying to fight Rocky Fieldhand. But he's going to have to because his contract is performance-based. So this is what I was going to do a video about this, but I'm going to talk about it right now. You know how it is, man, for blood and blue blood. You know how it is. You remember, people like to see fighters, and when we're talking about real great fighters, they want to see them in fights where they feel like that another fighter's a threat to them. Whether they're going to win that other fighter's going to win the fight or not, they want to know that the other fighter has a chance to beat him. And no one feels like Canelo is in any danger against Rocky Fieldhand at all. So it's going to be a point where that's why even fans in Mexico in this country are like, this is a bullshit fight. They don't want to see this shit. They want to see him versus a Jamal Charlo. They want to see him versus a Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
You good, bro?
Yo, YouTube, I have no clue, man. I don't know what they have against you, man.
It's the moderators, bro. It's the moderators. I'm telling you, the moderators are like subscribed to us like everyone else. So if you get one of the moderators pissed off, bro, they could fuck with your channel.
Yeah, man. I was just trying to talk. I couldn't even talk. But salute to Ohio Runs Boxing again in the super chat. He said I make biased statements or casual statements. Again, he was in the super chat. He said, I know I'm welcome. Never call you a casual for now. I don't know what.
They ironed it out, though. They ironed it out.
Yeah.
Ohio Runs Boxing is a good guy, man. I've seen him around, but, hey, we just have a disagreement on some boxing issues, man, sometimes, and that tends to happen from time to time, man. But this whole thing with Eddie Hearn, Callie, listen, man. Eddie Hearn is bringing a bunch of irrelevant subject matter over here. Nobody cares about ticket sales. Nobody cares about popularity. It's all his followers who started that kind of talk. Before this, I've been on boxing social media since it first began, okay? Nobody was talking about things like ticket sales, popularity, Twitter followers, how much money you made in the fight. Oh, he won the belt in 20 fights. And, all of that is barriers for the fight that we all want to see, which is Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, or Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua if he so happens to beat Deontay Wilder or whatever. But we just want the best to fight the best. We don't care about all of that other stuff. You're bringing that to boxing. That's a new dynamic that they're bringing into boxing that don't need to be here. And we're entertaining it by keep feeding into it and keep trying to, have the discussion with them. Like, nobody gives a fuck if Anthony Joshua has 50 million Twitter followers. The fact of the matter is, Deontay Wilder got a belt. He got a few belts. Let's get together. Let's have these fights happen, man. All that other shit is irrelevant. Ticket sales, none of that shit matters. No one talks about it. No matter what sport. If it's the Florida Gators playing here in Gainesville, okay? We don't give a fuck what the ticket sales are. Nobody talks ticket sales. When did this shit even? This is not relevant in any sport. No sport is ticket sales a discussion. You're not getting none of the money. Like Fanon said, the only time it could be brought up is as a bargaining tool. That's the only time you bring ticket sales up. Should the fight happen in America or England or whatever, as a bargaining chip only. After the bargaining chip thing, the discussion's over. Okay, it's fucking over. No one cares about fucking ticket sales, man. All right? Y'all stop fucking entertaining these fucking dart chuckers. 180. Stop fucking entertaining these
But it's not just the dart chuckers now, man. Like I said, you're hearing this coming from fans across the boxing spectrum now, where fans are talking about, oh, that fight shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? He should have to fight in the main event first. The fact he hasn't fought in the main event first. Well, how many tickets has he sold? You're hearing this coming from Canelo Alvarez fans on a regular basis now, man. I mean, for real, they're like, man, you're defending a man who's never sold out a show, who's never main evented a show. I had a dude come on my channel and said, are you fucking kidding me? I said, what the fuck does that have to do with wanting to see the fight? I said, I know why you're doing this. Because you fear that Canelo Alvarez can't beat Jamal Charlo. Otherwise, you wouldn't be saying some stupid shit like this. I said, and then, he never came back to my channel after that. Because that's what it is. When they start talking like that.
Callie, they're engaging in conversation they shouldn't be engaging in. Okay, the reason why Canelo fans are saying that is because they're trying to protect Canelo. Now, this guy up here in New York in your comment sessions, he says, I disagree, Blood. Ticket sales matter along with winning. No, ticket sales don't matter. What does that matter to you, man? Ticket sales are only used as a bargaining chip. Just like Fanon said, when Fanon laid it down, I thought about it and he's right. It can only be used as a bargaining chip. Other than that, you shouldn't be worried about ticket sales over in California. Unless you go into the fight and you want to see more hoes at the fight. I mean, what the fuck? What does it matter? If you want to see more ass at the fight, hoes up. I want this shit to be fucking thick up in here with hoes or something. What do you care about ticket sales? The fact of the matter is we have 4 belts that are considered to be the main belts. Joshua has 3 of them. Wilder has 1 of them. Wilder has the belt longer. He has the green belt, a prestigious belt. We want the fight to happen. Ticket sales is being used as a barrier for that fight to happen. Okay, it's being used as a barrier. But y'all keep bringing this up. You're just adding fuel to the fire, man.
No, but Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua already ethered that thing. Remember, because they already said both Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua said that America is the mecca of boxing, and that's where the money is. And Eddie Hearn already says that you can make a lot more money in America. He said that, and when he was talking about Deontay Wilder, he said that this year. Anthony Joshua called America the mecca of boxing. I believe it was back in 2016. So we already know. We already know that.
On ticket sales, who are we satisfying with this discussion? Who are we satisfying with this discussion on ticket sales? Who? Casuals. That's who we're satisfying.
Because they don't want to fight. Those are the fans.
Creators.
They don't want.
Creators of barriers is who we're fucking satisfying. We're not here to satisfy them. They wasn't here in our sport for the social media era. Fuck them. Give me one example of ticket sales was discussed before the Floyd Mayweather era, and I'll say you got something.
Never.
Hey, but fellas, we're gonna have to shut it down now, my peoples. You know what I mean? Any last thoughts from you guys?
My last thought was Blood. The only time I ever heard ticket sales really mentioned was when Jack Dempsey's record for that, like the biggest outdoor audience in the United States. But that had nothing to do with making the fight. That was just them talking about how popular he was. Yeah, that's the other time I've heard of how many people because it was that big outdoor wooden stadium they had to erect or whatever.
Yes, it wasn't used as that's valid right there, Fanon. But when it's being used to create barriers to another fight happening, we're not satisfying nobody with this argument, but dart chuckers, okay? These people who came in under Eddie Hearn's watch making up a whole bunch of irrelevant shit to talk about, bro. You know, we're not satisfying nobody. We all want the fight. It doesn't matter what the ticket sales are, unless there's going to be some, some, like I said, the only thing I can think of is there might be some more hoes at the fight or something, you know? I can't think of nothing else. I don't understand why this shit's important, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's important. Until the fight happens, we don't know, because a lot of people are going to buy tickets right up before the fight happens. So it is what it is on the ticket sales. Support the pay-per-view event. If you're not going to the fight, support the event, because and you got a guy who's been champ longest, all right? All these other people out here who are creating all this stupid stuff about A side, B side, they never seen money in their life. Most of them are broke. Most of them stay at home. They don't even work. and they want to come on here and tell us, people who got money, we got money. We could spend our money on boxing. We don't put out thousands of dollars towards this sport. Don't come telling me nothing about this sport after all the money I spent all throughout the 1990s, since the days of TVKO. I've been paying for pay-per-view. I'm a Deontay Wilder event. I only just stopped paying for pay-per-view events because of the live streaming, and because these guys don't want to act like champions. But when they act and behave like champions, I will support the event. Just like I'm going to support Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, and I will also Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. I won't Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. It depends. It just goes down to the person and what they want. All the shit about ticket sales and all that. It's a relevant subject matter, man. That's just being used so Anthony Joshua could hide in the politics. Oh, Deontay Wilder, he only sold so many tickets, so Anthony Joshua don't have to now because he didn't make another pay-per-view. But then Anthony Joshua was going to go over and fight somebody who's never even had a pay-per-view in their whole life. So it's this bunch of okay, it didn't live up to our expectation. Okay, it didn't do the papers that we wanted it to do. Then next year he's fighting Dillian White, who's never had a pay-per-view in it. So it's just a bunch of stupid shit, man. Get off that shit. Stop fucking talking to them people, man. They're not boxing fans. Point blank.
Hey, I saw it last night, man. I know you guys didn't see the y'all said that y'all ain't see the all access with Wilder Fury, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
I have not watched it yet.
Yo, man, check it out, man. It's one thing that touched me, man. It shows Tyson Fury. It shows behind the scenes. Remember when when Tyson Fury jumped in the ring with Deontay Wilder when they supposed to make the fight, and there was a camera following Tyson Fury that whole time, man, and it shows, man, his how out of control he was, man. The whole time he's begging people for drinks. They telling him, it's gonna be time for you to get in the ring. He said, "Oh, I know I gotta go and get in the ring, man. Well, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the concession. Let's get another drink. Let's." So then he, it's like it's real touching, man. When I watched it, man, this dude was really, really out of control. Even by the time he got in the ring, this dude was drunk. He was all the way drunk. So when he was running around the ring and jumping in Wilder's face and all that, this dude was all the way drunk, man. He was drinking with fans. He was drinking with people like in the VIP. It was real bad, man. It was real ugly, man. So I advise everybody to check that out, all access out, man. It was deep. It was real deep, man.
Check that out, bro. Today too. I will be watching it today, and I'm also gonna start myself. I'm gonna start getting involved in videos. I'm gonna make some videos towards this fight because really, man, I should have had about 7 to 8 videos up on this fight because I want the pay-per-view to do well, because I think that both fighters, they're not getting enough credit in this day and age where you have all these fighters all across the spreadsheet. You have like 70 champions or something on the spreadsheet. This isn't even including, the IBO and all them other ranking systems. But to have two guys who are undefeated, both of these guys are undefeated. They could go off and they could milk the system and make money. They're not doing it. These two guys are actually meeting each other as undefeated fighters. Both have claims to, one has a lineal claim, one has a legit claim, a actual belt. For them to do this, man, people don't realize what these guys are doing. Tyson Fury doesn't get enough credit because this guy left his country to come over here to this country. There was no crying about what someone's going to make, no A and B side arguments. The negotiations was kept behind the scenes like it's supposed to be done, because once again, you don't want to give a whole bunch of broke motherfuckers your information on how negotiations are going, because then they want to get all involved in it and live through these fighters. And I'm tired of seeing that. All these negotiations need to be kept behind the scenes. A side, B side talk needs to be kept behind the scenes. Fans don't need to be participating in it. It's just something to create barriers so these fighters don't get in the ring. Salute these two fighters, man, because they're doing something that a lot of fighters are not willing to do, man.
Everybody else.
Blood.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's close out with that, man. Anything else you need to say for now? Let them know where they can find you. You know,
yeah, man, check me out for non-international boxing, and also, man, peace to my man Ohio Runs Boxing, man. It's all good. They had to get back and forth, man.
Yes, sir.
Check you out in the next live stream.
Yes, sir.
And much respect to Cali, man. I know I got on you about Sean Porter and all that, but that's good, man. And I definitely appreciate your work and all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, big up, Cali.
Oh man, salute. You know, it's nothing but love for you know, you guys are my big brothers, you know what I'm saying? Fanon and Fanon, you know what I'm saying, Fanon and Blood, man. Both you guys are my big brothers, you know what I'm saying, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. You know, I think that's about the only disagreement I have with you guys is just that one little thing. I agree with you on everything else. I can't think of anything else that I disagree with you guys on. So, but just to say with this, man, did you guys see, like, one last thing before we get out of here? Did you guys see Deontay Wilder when he was talking about political correctness in boxing? When he was talking about, he meant it. He stood by that when he was talking about killing a man in the sport. He said, man, y'all know. He said, I get paid to beat the shit out of you. He said, and he talking about how he enjoys it. And he don't care. He don't care that people got offended or people come with their fake outrage about him wanting to kill somebody. He said he had every intention to do that shit. He don't give a fuck.
Well, that's
the thing. I love that shit, man. Did you hear that?
This is a gladiator sport, bro. This is not fucking baseball. This ain't fucking tennis, all right? This is boxing.
Well, that's the thing about Deontay Wilder, man. When you just look at the whole situation with Wilder and Joshua, it's very clear who wants to fight and who don't. You can just tell from your body language. Like, you know, if you could honestly say to yourself that you feel like Deontay Wilder doesn't want to fight, you're just kidding yourself at this point in time, man. You a lost case. You a lost cause. You know, you can't be helped at this point in time, man. Deontay Wilder, you can tell he means what he say what he means. Point blank and period. He wants to fight. That's just what it is. So, you know, man, people at this point in time, they just choosing. I mean, we know that they fanboys for Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn and that whole situation. And I think it's just the fact that the UK has the little brother syndrome at this point in time. You know, they got a fighter that they feel like they can stand behind, and they've been through it all before. They let their fighters cross the pond and get smart, and they don't want to have it happen again. They want to hold on to this one. That's how I see it. You know,
that's exactly what it is. They know the moment he get his ass in the ring with Wilder, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. Period. They know that for a fact. The moment he get his ass in the ring with Deontay Wilder, it's over, man. It's curtains. And that's what they don't want to see. So it's going to happen, though. If that fight going to eventually happen, it's going to be forced to happen. And Anthony Joshua, you going to sleep, homie. Because Wilder got the kind of personality that you need for this sport. That's the kind of personality that we love. That's why we love the sport. I love that shit. I was listening to that shit. I'm like, yes. I like it. I watch boxing because of the violence.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean that's what it's built of. It's a combat sport. Like how do we miss the fact that it's a combat sport? It's a combat sport. Like,
I don't want to see nobody get hurt, bro. But I wouldn't mind seeing somebody shaking on the ground and knocked out. That kind of shit don't bother me at all. You know, I want to see them twitching on the ground. You know, and shit like that.
Wilder make that dude seize. Wilder make that dude seize.
Yeah.
I saw somebody land face first.
Hey,
I want to see them break dancing. I want to see people, getting carried out in the stretcher.
Fanon said he was the only one to see it last night. Fanon said he was the only one that saw it. But when Jaron Ennis hit that dude with the second knockdown, he hit the dude with a straight left. The dude, it took a second to register that he was knocked out, but he was still standing up. But he was leaning like the Leaning Tower. And then he just fell, like everything, it was like, it didn't register that he just got knocked out. It was like, back in the days when they say you cut your head off so clean that you still could see and all of that. That's how that dude looked, man. He got knocked out so quick and so hard that he didn't even know he was knocked out standing straight up. And then he started leaning and he still was looking at the ref like, am I knocked out right now? And then he fell, it was like 3 stages of getting knocked out in one knockdown, man. It was beautiful, man. I mean, this is a combat sport, man.
We don't want none of those people around our sport anyway, any of those sensitive faggot acting sissies around our sport. Okay, we don't need none of that shit. All right, go take your ass over there to tennis or darts or something like that, and stay. That's the problem with them dart chuckers. You know, these guys are fans of somebody who's throwing a fucking dart at a board. All right, so they get all sensitive when he says stuff like he want to catch a body. If he catch a body, that's what it be, bro. You know, hey, people die every day up in this motherfucker. You know, it is what it is, man. I just hope I see it when he catch the body. I want to see that punch land. Shit. I'm up close on that motherfucker. This is the punch that killed. This is the punch that killed Anthony Joshua. Let's look up and close right here as Anthony Joshua takes the windmill to the head. At this second here, Anthony Joshua is having a seizure. As you can see by his body movement and the twitching.
Hey, YouTube, we just kidding. We just kidding,
We're kidding, YouTube. I'm just playing. It's a joke, right?
How did Sister Beverly
You mean
say?
Anthony Joshua have a bowel movement after he get clocked by one of them windmills?
How did Sister
I love to see shit like that. I love to see him shit himself.
How did Sister Beverly Rose say it? We not shaming. We not shaming. Hey, but let's get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming on the panel, man. Salute to the LDBC, man. Hey, y'all can go ahead, man, and say your last words so we can get up out of here.
Let me go real quick because I'm with my girl in the store. But let me just say,
yeah,
man, salute to everybody, man.
Callie, we knew you was with your girl. We heard your tone. Callie, we knew you was with your girl. We heard your tone changing, man.
Hey, you in love, bro. Hey, Callie Enigma is in love, y'all. Whoever the girl is, he's always talking about. Hey, my girl.
Callie Enigma is in love.
Yeah. Hey, boy, Callie Enigma, it's a good thing, though, bro. It's a good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Callie.
And so what if he is?
Oh, shit.
Don't hurt us, sister. Don't hurt us, sister.
Okay. I'm just playing. Whoever the young lady is, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Hey, what can I say?
Go ahead, Callie. Get us up out of here, man.
You know, I'm just saying, man. Salute to everybody in the chat room. Shouts out to the whole Lions Den Box community, man. And thanks for everybody, you know what I mean, for coming in, arguing with me, even if you disagree with me. You know what I mean? Salute to the big homie, Fernando Don. Salute to the big homie, Blood Boxing. And salute to my homie out of NYC, Blue Blood Sports TV, man. I'm out.
Peace, Callie. Go ahead, Blood.
Peace. I just wanted to say, man, hey, support Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Also, I just wanted to tell a couple of people, I know some of y'all follow me, that I did a video on the Usyk Bellew. I did a breakdown. YouTube pulled the video, but Fox, I'm not Fox, but Sky Sports actually told them that, hey, my video's good, man. So I filed a dispute. So I just want to give a shout out to Sky Sports. I'm not going to put the video up now because it's too late because I put another one up. They actually accepted my dispute. So shout out to them, man. Peace out on that.
Fernando Don.
Hey man, peace everybody. Look, if you guys are not, if you don't mind me plugging another historical channel,
I don't care.
Please subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing. Scrapbook Boxing. One of the basically it's just a very educational channel. You can get a lot of old school fighters. Those type of channels don't get a lot of subscribers because they're not talking about the new stuff, the cats in the LDBC. Check out and what's going on in New York. Please check out Scrapbook Boxing to surprise and subscribe and let that cat know that we appreciate the history of boxing.
Yeah, I agree, man. He got some good stuff over there. Go subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing, man. I agree, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, whole LDBC, Blood Brothers Boxing. We had the brother Fernando Don on today, the brother Callie Enigma. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the LDBC up in this. Y'all already know what it is. Peace, y'all.